appreciate. Oops, ulimi yangu kulikuwa na amani, sasa nimeleta tabu. Ulimi yangu uniletea noma tu nakwambia. Ulimi yangu uniletea nuksi tu nakwambia. Ulimi yangu uniletea noma. Ni sato jioni around 3, nilikuwa kwa stage na tegea tuma 3. Demali nipita kasimama kando yangu, baadaye kidogo niko na wase watatu. Wakasimama kando yake, hakuwa nasikia kiba kwa kibeti yake. Nikawika, wezi kidogo wakanigeukia mimi, wakanishika mashati, wakaniangusha chini. Iko wakanipiga mangumi, makofi, wakanikanyangia chini. Mmoja akanikondolea macho, kijana sikungine ufikirie maneno yako. Watu walikuwa naangalia, kuna kitu wanafanya na wanacheki naumia. Mpaka ule dem nilikuwa nasaidia, nikawish ningenyamazisha ulimi, kai ndio kusaidia. Tena si mimi, ulimi yangu uniletea noma tu nakwambia. Ulimi yangu uniletea nuksi tu nakwambia. Ulimi yangu uniletea noma. Kwa kampuni watu walikuwa na nyanyaswa, nikasikia kuna mgomo ilikuwa inapangwa. Na vile muku wa mse wa mdomo nikambia umejaa, wendo utakuwa spokesman wetu. Nikombe nikipoteza kazi yangu, wakaniambia tutakuwa nyuma yako kidete mpaka mwisho. Mgomo kuanza nilikuwa mstari wa mbele na maplacards na makelele. Ungeniona nilikuwa kichwa ngumu nikiwika tunataka kietu. Baadaye wadosi walitimiza ile kitu wafanyikazi walikuwa nataka. Siku ya pili kwenda kazi mikufika, nikachapiwa meja ushafutwa. Nikwambia simnafaa kwa nyuma yangu, walinilenga kaniacha peke yangu. Heri ningejua ninyamazisha ulimi wangu. Ulimi yangu uniletea noma.
Hi. Nifani unadhani unachapa, buda kusota si dhambi ya chakata. Nifani unadhani unachapa, buda kusota si dhambi ya chakata. Hati we ni sosu kitaka unabai, wongo sema walai. Chocha mbona unajamu, bome sota na unakata. Hati yani hunanga mali, washinda umehaya gari, washinda nini na nani. Bome sota na unakata.
Yo, gari ni ya sugar mami, Keja liomba mwaneki, Luku aliomba tirani, na kwa best vile anajidai. Basu hauna kakitu, basu au tu. IG chocha maisha ya juu, caption Lamu with my boo. Lifestyle na madeni, nikujotwa na benki. Wacha kupost ukichocha, atuko Lamu na vile umesota.
Hati we ni sosu kitaka unabai, wongo sema walai. Chocha mbona unajamu, bome sota na unakata. Hati yani hunanga mali, washinda umehaya gari, washinda nini na nani. Bome sota na unakata. Cheki bro umesota na unakata. Na tipia umeokoka unaendanga church. Unadai unachopa na unata bike, miadi sijui mbona moko mangwai. Hama joni jaba zimeru, na usema unaishiru, na unapatikana daily stage ya lu. Mbona ulichochana umebaindai, bado kona deni hadi ya mayai. Ona mpaka tala inakudai, zidi kujigamba. Hati we ni sosu kitaka unabai, wongo sema walai. Chocha mbona unajamu, bome sota na unakata. Hati yani hunanga mali, washinda umehaya gari, washinda nini na nani. Bome sota na unakata. Nifani unadhani unachapa, buda kusota si dhambi ya chakata. Nifani unadhani unachapa, buda kusota si dhambi ya chakata. Hama joni jaba zimeru, na usema unaishiru, na unapatikana daily stage ya lu. Hati we ni sosu kitaka unabai, wongo sema walai. Chocha mbona unajamu, bome sota na unakata. Hati yani hunanga mali, washinda umehaya gari, washinda nini na nani. Bome sota na unakata.
Willie MT, kama K, kama D. MT, yo.
Black Market Records.
Suchanga, suchanga.
Changa, 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 changa. Kafu on the beat.
Yoko unataka day, mi pia nataka day. Huku buda radani ati si uchanga. Yoko unataka day, mi pia nataka day. Huku buda radani ati si uchanga. 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 Huku buda radani ati si uchanga.
Roga roga saa zingine mijikanga. Utajikata hapa ka ujajipanga. Na sijadishi lakini sura kimanga. Bila meno mziki nilingoa nanga. Chrome mwengine wachange zile za ndo msimu pom. Location nimetuma nimepin hapa home. Kalesa ka unaweza jukichanga ndo form. Double vodo ka unaweza ombalon. Ban kani picha tunaban. Zikilipuka tunabonga vitu sili. Uwezi nipata na wasichana.
Uongo, wacha kujifanya zimeshika.
Yoko unataka day, mi pia nataka day. Huku buda radani ati si uchanga. Yoko unataka day, mi pia nataka day. Huku buda radani ati si uchanga. 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 Huku buda radani ati si uchanga.
Huku rada brada ni panganga upanga tanga juneza kanyako blada ukakubanja takataka sina changisha kamkonja kakushika mpinga kwanza kauna jona kata waba kanja amu na kanyaga anyway. Came together, pay together, DTPT on the form. Members of the female gender, Kiburi Chronicles. Fuko ina kikondiko, nyinyi na ombito. Onjivo wa easy area, mucho mapa corridor. Mkurugenzi wa jiji, his excellency. Kiongozi Mr. Shilingi mapeni penti. Kanyeso bei ya simiti changishi eni sushi kisha deli na mamoro na kamfuko heavy.
Yoko unataka day, mi pia nataka day. Huku buda radani ati si uchanga. Yoko unataka day, mi pia nataka day. Huku buda radani ati si uchanga. 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 Yo kama kani kikuita mi perform. Na kama bea tuwezi fika tu by chrome. Hama rapa na wapita jo by force. Ngoma za tuwezi skiza 254. Si uchanga, si uchanga. Na si changi na mafala juu ya swara. Na kama joko na kegula we mwaga. Mi upiga kila kitu siezi jifanya. Mi bado hustler, pombe ni pombe. Buda kama joko soba ni ombe. I'll take you to Makali shop. Na zikishika bana buda ni kombe. Ay. Yoko unataka day, mi pia nataka day. Huku buda radani ati si uchanga. Yoko unataka day, mi pia nataka day. Huku buda radani ati si uchanga. 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 Huku buda radani ati si uchanga.
Yo, sinidi kuji-introduce. Kila mtu anajua mini Willie MT. Soga fresh bado Willie cover down to earth na levipaji. Mindo dazi after that. Kama unabisha basi after that. Na kuchanga na kupanga mindo aftermath. Yo.
Black Market Records. Mana Batman.
Inaka kitu kwa mbosho mkutole phone. Kuja na mavitu vidosho makorazon. Choche kipo mwitu na posho neto mapoke. Ndemi nitakuja na chumvi na nyongi ya juzi. Leo utatoa moshi katoli ya mzee wa smoky. Nitacheza kama mimi, alafu nkupa trupa sicheza kama Lewandowski. Hivyo ndo sicheza mjini. Trio cheza kama wewe. Cheza kama wewe. Cheza kama wewe. Webazu cheza kama wewe. Trio cheza kama wewe. Cheza kama wewe. Cheza kama wewe. Webazu cheza kama wewe. Trio nacheza kimini, ndamini sipimi. Na kauna daimoshi utazivuta kute chimne. Limiti ya fulize imeongezeka nkoma chingle. Neza shike jag na kanudhu skie tifi. Nacheza kiroro, nacheza kivingman. Neza fika soko, nishike kijipa. Turirime mdagi meditation na kififa. Shukisha kibandas kichapodondo inaza jipa. Rada na madenge, futizo matenge. Stomangi kamenje, skini kama wenge. Neza nyonga sana mkonanze kumea zwembe. Manzeka kivana napigana tu vijembe. peleka na tara flete pa matur manguna vitu chora mute kama mamto kwanga ma princess magalani wopengwa pa kuposti wako Pinterest fom manzi sujo chishere leo tupige kelele rauna jipo mwenye asuni jamo kona ndo tukiwashe tupepe tukate maji leo tulewe weba zucheza kama wewe meja cheza kama wewe
niko kalif na shikisha na mamorio tukichoma shisha kuna wale ushukisha wale mademu jifanyaga madiva kauyu hapana ringa na hizo lips nikanapiga binja baade na jiste far away wale wamebaki tupige sherehe manze karado kiwadunda usilewe mafisi wako ready msupa nyemelewe ukiwadunda ni ubebane ama ubebwe ama ubebewe ukiwadunda ni uchekeshane ama uchekelewe yo manze zimiriet nakwambia zimeshika nakutani na shash nani yako na rizla mimi nasikia kukizeti tukisikiza masisla leo watu ni walewe bazu niko na pesa mingi ule ni mse wa mayai muite mwambia gonge mbili ndio nijenge mwili nikiteka msupa nichezeka mimi yo wacha nichezeka mimi uchezeka wewe tutafute ya mzinga manzejo tuchange tulewe tubebwe
fom manzi sujo chishere leo tupige kelele rauna jipo mwenye asuni jamo kona ndo tukiwashe tupepe tukate maji leo tulewe weba zucheza kama wewe cheza kama wewe
neza fanya ngesa toke chini nyaka utolewa na ulimi whisper put madam top chini nikufikishie hiyo habari ya mjini yao nafika ndani ya bash na mamiwa kachumbari haruna dania ukifika solo kome hivyo tavamiwa napendanga nyama na maziwa
mafuta ya ng'ombe siakamua nonanga wavulana kinunua na wote wanasema mekundua walileta maji wakasemeja tambua
cheza kama wewe yo miucheza na mambweze cheza juu ya genje cheza gina hiyo rende miucheza na mangwete usikie
tunapendanga wote kala yako Nazari hatujalindo watu wasinyonge Maji ka sosi ya mwitu chini ya maji ka blink ya mchinku alinona jwali shiba na mapitu piga waya kwa pad ya PS2 ebu mwombe kwanza spell Teletubbies ama najua tu smell ya cannabis French kiss mpaka tujipate Paris waganis si mayadis mina mafans mpaka bonde Marsabit na mapilot na iwake ndani ya cockpit misi big fish mini sea lion bad mind Babylon hard Zion sapa haiwezi miss nyama maka bekali si nyanya na Jamaica ni makoro si corona na mambichwa na ziseti kwa keroma na sijali ka unasema mimi nachoma tunachoma mpaka nifike Barcelona
KG DJ Lighter Bundos gang turn it up okay then you can put your name super send pay I akoso kona na ten fike pay I you can do my shot and I go day I touch na kingora sio go day I
digi madogodanya godigida digi madogodanya godigida digi madogodanya godigida harufu kama shada zikina iskongimina digi madogodanya godigida digi madogodanya godigida digi madogodanya godigida harufu kama shada zikina iskongimina
minani kiaji mindani zimeshika zimeria tukijani media ina digeto na mabiste babi bulldogs na the area tumepiga kambi. Hey.
In order with the pretty girl thing. Give me your thing, cause you know me own it.
Run on the pace, cause you know we born it.
Mamuri wako ndaka bana si mabani.
Hey. Kingale, ama shashamane. Vijiti, ama ni majane. Kamna mamu nitamwaga range. Mange usome tepo nitazama ndane.
Digi digi madagodanya wodigida. Digi digi madagodanya wodigida. Digi digi madagodanya wodigida. Harufu kama shale zikina iskumimina. Digi digi madagodanya wodigida. Digi digi madagodanya wodigida. Digi digi madagodanya wodigida. Harufu kama shale zikina iskumimina.
Kilalo akikingia usikia jana. Kichapo akikingia mkishada. Kibao ama kijake taska. Kinyaru kwanza kibanki rasta. Kuda na kichingri sitimoshi na firimbi. Nina bugi na siringi nina dungi ya shilingi. Kome dubo na kiingi kani mblina we matiti. Anazoza kama chichi zikibondia pigo miti. Kibibo ama ashike kifanta. Kiboza ama ugong na kada. Kishisha ama abong idada. Kirungu hadi abeng kitanda.
Digi digi madagodanya wodigida. Digi digi madagodanya wodigida. Digi digi madagodanya wodigida. Harufu kama shale zikina iskumimina. Digi digi madagodanya wodigida. Digi digi madagodanya wodigida. Digi digi madagodanya wodigida. Harufu kama shale zikina iskumimina.
Ndani ya jaba, saini kuzama. Kasha madabiko saitu kana chana. Nikapenka meiva juu, niko waba. Cheng nisha seti saitu, niko janta. Ni mambo shitu zangale, moratish ni anande. Cheki ya kina karo, cheki ya kina anji. Wanapenda mboko, juu isha chaji. Teka ngoko chuom na kibangi. Cheki katelo na delo ni machupa. Shuka na madam kuru wenzi kilipuka. Ndio zi nice, niko shopping ya aluta. Niko limba junge usni mauta.
Digi digi madagodanya wodigida. Digi digi madagodanya wodigida. Digi digi madagodanya wodigida. Harufu kama shale zikina iskumimina. Digi digi madagodanya wodigida. Digi digi madagodanya wodigida. Digi digi madagodanya wodigida. Harufu kama shale zikina iskumimina. Digi digi madagodanya wodigida. Digi digi madagodanya wodigida. Digi digi madagodanya wodigida. Harufu kama shale zikina iskumimina. Digi digi madagodanya wodigida. Digi digi madagodanya wodigida. Digi digi madagodanya wodigida. Harufu kama shale zikina iskumimina.
That was Kiburi, the Juice Wave video, and today I am
naitwa Eugene Kafuna na leo nakubonga juu ya sports mbaya sana.
karibu sana. Ulinipiga intro alafu ukahepa, my brother. What happened, man? Nice to have you here, man.
True.
Ever gracing this place. Kiburi FC, man. What up? Again, you're here.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. Let's talk sports.
Yes, sir. Let's talk sports. As she said, man. And today, mazit kuna vitu moto, man. We have a lot of things lined up. Probably sijui, man. Sijui tuanze side gani na tumalize side gani. But it's purely football. A little bit of F1, a little bit of rugby, a little bit of boxing. Because unakumbuka Wilder. Finally, Wilder is done, dusted, never to come back again. Yeah, a lot of things lined up. But before we get into that, we go to the mix.
Yeah.
A story that started at Kilmarnock, and now everyone in the world has a tale about the man who walked around the whole world. An undone story. 200 years in the making, with the ink still in our cartridge, open for your handwriting. So let's raise a glass for pushing boundaries and rewriting narratives, celebrating 200 years of Johnny Walker's story. So, what's yours? Excessive consumption of alcohol is harmful to your health, not for sales for persons under the age of 18 years.
Step into a world of music made just for you. Premium is your music, your way. Keep listening, and once we get to know you, we release new mixes based on what you love, from daily mixes to Discover Weekly. Premium lets you download those playlists and listen offline. Plus, enjoy ad-free music. Upgrade now to unlock Premium. Tap the banner to learn more.
Kasi mbuzi
closure. Man, I have a thing for wabosha. I need Bambi, can you bubble Bambi? Message to Alia, can you handle Dambi? Niko na ray of hope, wapi Amber Rose? Ni mkamba, solid kulamba dose. Sina kamba, kutai na siezi lose note. Hii ni suicide note. Take notice in case mi ni shushe ro. Take notice in case ni kushushe ro. Take moti in case ulale 444. Kuna bitches chihuahua na koko.
Zimba kazizizi, ana sura ya binti na kilizi. Nikiziwi jua kimpandiziski, sitishiki ni kalitimiki. Kakubambe ni bambe tubambi, kasi ndizi matoke na nana. Kasi mbuzi basi mtakunana, kasi nyolo tutaki mahenes.
Uwezi nidifiju funza ilishanifunza. Chunga, fan wako akishanitisi atakutoka. Drip ni ya kukata na shoka sini nimedunga. Ex sana nidai na mimi sijaunga. Downy bambi kwako siezi West Dambi. Usikuje form ka unajua wa uchangi. Kagajipanga wajua leo kati. Mulamba ganji tuju chumbi si uskari. Sauti za mayolo, uwezi nionea hata kuje na digolo. Neza roga hadi msanii arudi ocha. Mbuzi rende mistari za itoka.
Zimba kazizizi, ana sura ya binti na kilizi. Nikiziwi jua kimpandiziski, sitishiki ni kalitimiki. Kakubambe ni bambe tubambi, kasi ndizi matoke na nana. Kasi mbuzi basi mtakunana, kasi nyolo tutaki mahenes. Kakubambe ni bambe tubambe, ulamu kumanga nana. Ena wako mungu funa cha, uitane mazamu ele.
It's your favorite boy, Cash Kid on the track.
And that was Mbuzi Gang with Bambi. Bambi, man. Mbuzi Gang, mazee, thank you sana kwa kurecognize mazee. Gengeton ni muhimu.
Kweli.
Tumedigress, najua tuko sports, but Gengeton mazee. Miku wangu is cool music. Neza deal now any day, any time. But on to serious matters now. We guys are talking sports.
Hoja master, nikuulizaje?
Yeah, talk to me, man.
Kuna venye Gengeton inaweza cheza kwa dressing room.
Dressing room?
Yo pia music inakuwa ni healing. Gengeton inaweza cheza kwa dressing room, a player manze ndio Champions League finali.
Ngoja sikiza mwanzo. Kila mtu kuna mtu wa rock, kuna mtu wa Gengeton. Sawa? So sidhani kuna music yenye ina transcend all kila mzee.
Sasa ungekuwa gafa ile screen ya pale kwa dressing room, ungeamuaje?
Itabidi gospel. kuna dawa man. Yeah, ingebidi gospel. But on to nimwambia kuna so many things that have happened during the week. We guys are not here, so we'll actually go through them real quick. But main topic of the day, Wazito wamechukua Newcastle. So what happens to your team? Stacy, what happens to your Manchester United now? Are you scared?
We are not scared.
You're not scared?
We're still united.
All right, or Kiburi FC.
The Oilers have taken Newcastle.
Kafu. What's your take on your takeover, man?
But me na issue na owners who are investors manze.
Right.
Jusa ani wasi wamekam ku spoil ball, wamekam ku spoil the game. Juu itafika mahali sana yao atakuwa na make rules.
So eventually the Super League will come to be, yeah?
Trust me.
You know now so much money is being pumped into the game.
Right now Newcastle are contenders.
Yani by default, yeah.
They are contenders, yeah. By default.
Juu mimi na picture ka next season. I'll buy Haaland na Mbappe.
Unajua Warabu wa Ganado unajua waiweke tu wapi? Wajue anything about football.
What do you mean about
football?
Wait. They like the entertainment from football. What you talking about?
Entertainment wanapenda. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. Sai hata Formula 1 ingekuwa famous, Warabu wangekuwa wamefladuko. Trust me.
Well, washaanza.
Yani
so Grand Prix ilishaingizwa Abu Dhabi. Even ndo anaingia pole in all these sports.
Unaona kwa nini NBA na thrive in USA? Juu wale owners wamebaki kuwa owners. Alafu NBA zote ni kazi imeoniwa na organization.
Like you come to think about it, NBA is actually not a worldwide sport.
But
it's actually played worldwide. Like watu wengi sana. Unajua Lonzo Ball?
Usivijui.
Alafu you see. It's actually lakini sasa msaki kuuliza hata Lacazette. Probably half of the world wanajua Lacazette. Ronaldo, probably the whole world knows Ronaldo. So
but our investors wenye ni honors sahi
Yeah.
wamecome kuspoil the game.
Alright, hold on to that thought because also on spoil game kuna vitu zilifanyika over the last weekend at the Formula 1, the Turkish Grand Prix. Hamilton aliingia pits wrongly. Actually the team walimforce aingie kwa pit, I changed the tires. Na alikuwa number 3 at that particular time, so angeget kuingia kwa podium, but the team called him into the pit to change his tires from soft to rare intermediate because kulikuwa kunanyesha, so slippery tires hakuwa na balance. But hiyo ikafanya lose 2 points, akamaliza number 5. So at that particular time nani akampita because he finished second. But here is what Hamilton had to
Lewis,
say.
not to be for you today, but starting P11, finishing P5, and gambling with that strategy to potentially try the slick intermediate like Esteban Ocon did, like Charles Leclerc was potentially doing. How do you reflect on it all now?
I mean, I've only just got out of the car, so I don't have all the information. But I feel like I should have stayed out. My gut feeling was to stay, and I feel that's what I should have done. So frustrated in myself for not following my gut. But I work as a team, so did the best I could with the advice I was getting.
And a word on Valtteri Bottas, your teammate as well, who took the win.
Yeah, good job, great job.
And of course,
And that is Hamilton, man. Amesema his gut feeling told him to keep the truck. Lakini team called him to the pit to change the tires, man. So that's why Monday ali lose positions.
Well, mi sema saa ingine kaa mbaya.
If bad.
Yeah, team imaliza kazi yake kwa dressing room, kwa training ground.
What do you mean? This is not football, man.
Of course. But gut yake alikuwa anamwambia go on. Yeye hakutaka kusikia.
Yeah, kwa F1 probably I stand to be corrected. Lakini it's mostly a team job. Kama unadhani kuna team job F1.
But at that moment kwani mwenye alimaliza number 1 ya akure kuna nini slippery.
Well, he only changed tires mapema. Hamilton actually started the race at point number 11. So you were actually catching up, sorry. So when you're catching up in Formula 1, you actually tend to burn out your tires faster. You overspeed. Every time manze uko over 150, man, you're going because lazima upite wase to get into the podium positions. That's why tires are in a burn out faster than number 1. Number 1 could maintain could defend. Well, and that was Formula 1, man. And on that very, very weekend, there was a mega boxing match. Yes. And the Wilder versus Tyson Fury number 3. This was the biggest heavyweight match in the last decade or two.
Stacy lazima pia seme kitu kuhusu boxing.
Labda Formula 1 niseme Lewis Hamilton, I think lazima angesikiza timu yake. Timu haiwezi kuita ati wa ignore because in case of anything watasema ati we told you to come back, why didn't you come back to change tires zako?
Very
so
true.
I feel like he had to be a team player at the end of the day regardless of what was going to happen. He just had to be a team player.
But guts manze, guts imesema go on
laugh at tires bust. Anyway, there's a fine line between your gut and the team. Yeah, exactly. But going back to the boxing thing, Wilder got beat a third time, clean, knockout, down. Kariake imeisha ama? Do you think he should go back to boxing again?
You wanasemaga ukinokiwa 8 times, make sure the 9th time umeamka up. I don't think manze yake imeisha hivyo. Bado haijaisha. Yeah, because a
number of players on boxers, wanakuaga na ile you have to build your path again. When you fall, unaanza tena upya, going back up. So probably has to do that again. Achana na mega fights, the big fights against Anthony Joshua's and all that. Aanze tena from scratch. Get the smaller fighters, nini, get your way up. Probably then he'll be a better boxer. But this time, well, Gypsy King, man, the champion. And here is what he had to say.
And stuff. It was a different fight, you know. It was a much different fight from fight 2, and a much different fight from fight 1. He came in real heavy tonight, like 238 pounds, and I believe that helped him. And he was definitely hitting solid. But you know what? I thought that we fought it all out there, and all the allegations that they made towards me, like throughout the build-up of this fight. And we fought like 2 warriors in there, and I went over to shake his hand and say, well done. And he was like, no, I don't respect you. I was like, how can you say I've cheated when you know in your own heart and your full team knows that you just got beat fair and square? So it's just like...
Yes, sir. You may scare the sentiments from the Gypsy King, Mr. Fury. Amesema alienda kusalimia Wilder in his corner after the fight. Na Wilder kakataa kumsalimia, saying that he's a cheat. So still, even after the third fight, there's still bad blood between the two.
I think Wilder amekuwa na issue for some time. Unajua wanasemaga pride ina come before fall, ama just Stacy. Wilder amekuwa na pride ingine mingi sana. I think hii ni fight yake ya tatu amepigwa na mzee mmoja.
Yeah. The first time they drew, the second time he lost in the 8th round, this time 11th round.
Hii inafaa kumhumble basi.
Yes sir.
Juu anakoga na pride sana huyu ama. Ndio Mayweather alisema manze ikifika saa kuongea isha, tukifika kwa ring to fight. So acha blows do the talking. Okay, bado anda kuongea kwa ring.
Well, probably I wanna feel probably that's a fighter's a warrior's mentality, man. You never want to lose. Man, shout out to Wilder still, in as much as Ali lose. Well, alikuwa na fighting spirit and he gave it his all. Ali try, he actually fell Fury 2 times in the 4th round, my bad. Lakini while Fury pia akarudisha. So it was one for the ages. That's why I'm telling you, in the last 2 decades or 2, that is the best boxing match. But
na kuna mzito ametulia.
Mzito mgani?
AJ
ni mzito vipi? Mande lost to Usyk, man. Wao alipigwa tena mara ya pili.
Yaani mzito anangoja nyinyi piganeni alafu mtafute win alafu mniite.
Check if you think Wilder is hype, Joshua is more hype. Kuna watu kama hype. Joshua is actually more hyped than any other boxer mimi najua. Because the other two wame put in work na wamefanya business in the ring. On the other hand, Joshua lose to Ruiz. Now Usyk alimpiga. Before he fight, Joshua actually lost on points to Alexander Usyk. So, well, Mandem ameweza kuwa faulty, but every time he has a contract, lazima yake a second fight. Sijui ni money making skill. Well,
of course.
I don't know, man.
Of course.
Yeah, that's so much for boxing, man. Now we guys are getting into the main topic of the day. The Saudi Arabian takeover. Yes, hold on to those thoughts because before the league came back, because ilikuwa the major topic of the week, guys are actually scared. Me as an Arsenal fan, you guys, I'm scared because tumeanza kuruka number 7. Tulikuwa 6. Side ko 7 in the rankings, yeah. So that is scary. That is very, very scary. But before that, kulikuwa na Nations League in between. Yeah. Kulikuwa na semi-finals and the finals.
True.
Belgium against France, right? Spain, Italy. Then the third, fourth for the finals. But one thing mimi nataka tuongelelea hapo. Italy, ilifika tu time washindwe. It always has to happen. You're winning too much, yeah? So lazima uta lose at some point. So big up to Spain. They came through with Ferran Torres alipiga kichwa moja hatari sana. So big up to them. And even with 10 men, Italy gave Spain a run for their money. So give me Stacy first. Kafu next. Give me your thoughts about Italy still.
Italy, I can say they tried.
Yeah.
They tried, but for me, my main man of the match was Ferran Torres. I mean, I don't know how Pep gets those guys.
With the 2 goals, yeah.
His whole squad is so perfect. So for me, that Ferran goal was just amazing.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
Your head ilikuwa moto.
Wow. Yani, acha nikuambie scenario sasa Masa na Stacy.
Talk to me, man.
Hapa kuna sponsors na kuna saa vijana. I think time ya vijana ilifika.
Yeah.
Kwa babas walishindwa kumatch up.
What you talking about, man? Check you huyu.
Goja, unaona Italy ilishika mtu shati finali. Experience. Hapo Spain na kina Ferran Torres ile mbio nakimbia ndani ya Saka.
Check it. Even with 10 men, Arsenal hang on to a win. Cause me man of the match gladly. Naweza manze Chiesa ndo alikuwa man of the match. You guys Mandem ran the whole ground. Hata na hiyo assist. When Italy scored your counter. Umse alikuwa all over the field, man. So despite the fact that Italy lost, I can say we lost. You guy, Chiesa was bad. Chiesa was everywhere. Yani unacheki watu wazee. Sasa nyinyi ndo mko. Unajua nyinyi mko na Busquets. Spain wako na Busquets who is an old fella. Despite the fact that he a bowler, yeye ni mzee.
I think sai football may evolve from individual to team.
Team ka Italy. Well put, well set up.
I think Enrique amefanya job poa na Spain.
Exactly. Talking about Enrique. Kuna mtoto aliingizwa kwa hiyo field, man. What's the name? I forget. The young fella. Mwenye aliambiwa ati since Verratti is your idol. Go and mark Verratti.
Alifanya job yake.
Yeah, cause kumbuka nini in the Euros, yeah? I get the name. Kumbuka in the Euros. Pedri alikuwa anacheza and played all the matches.
True.
Yeah. Who is a young fella in Barcelona. Lakini alipatiwa nini opportunity get into the team, man. Una feel aje anaunda team yake proper. The Spain coach is actually building a proper team for the future, for the World Cup.
True.
What's your take on Spain if you come to the next World Cup, which is actually next year?
I think bado itakuwa struggle kwa Spain. Bado hajapata ile semaje, hajapata ile connection bado. But in the next World Cup, Spain is a team to watch.
Oh, cause I recognize wote watakuwa of age.
Yeah, watakuwa wamegrow mentally na bado pia physically.
Yeah, plus pia I feel like you can never really know if you don't play the young players, how utajua really like how they can play. So lazima pia wachezeshe, you see how good they are, or you give them that platform for them to build themselves. So if Enrique continues doing that, then anaweza tengeneza a very good team.
Yeah, because me at the Euros nilikuwa naogopa sana. Akina Omo, akina hajapata striker. What about the laga who anaitwa nani, whatever the name is. He actually scored in the finals, yeah, but
finals are Nations League. Ule player alifunga.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lefty yani he's on and off. He's a Morata kind of player. Leo ana turn up in the big events, alafu he actually misses like 10 chances. Yeah, because in the Euros, yeah, na Morata wali miss a lot of chances. Even in the Italy game, where Italy won in penalties, sorry. Iyo forward yao yote was shambles, man. They actually have a proper team behind. They're attacking whatever. Lakini number 9, the finisher, they don't have a main mind for that job.
But I think style of player Spain one and the same na style of player Pep. Wana need a striker who's a ball player. I need ule player like Lukaku what he give the ball to the eka ball kwa space. I need a ball player.
And it will cost kwa tournaments. You can actually win a league with that. That's all. Ndio maana mimi husema Pep ni rahisi sana ashinde league. But when it comes to cup competition, knockout football, hawezi shinda without a number 9. That's my 2 cents.
Knockout football is about business.
Yeah.
Kila mse amekam job.
Ndio maana number 9 sasa hiyo ndo kazi ya number 9.
Number 9 feed me the ball, I give you goals. But Pep, I think Pep na Spain wana believe na ile inaitwa total football.
Yeah.
Ile ni possession with progression.
I believe in creating one chance. Create cut 20 because everyone is all over the place. No number 9, no nothing.
Wanna believe in those 20 chances you cannot miss 2 goals.
Right. Anyway, the player, I was looking for the name. Who is now the youngest player to ever kucheza international football cup competition. Anaitwa Gavi. He was actually jersey number 9 for Spain. He's actually a young fella, probably 17 turning 18. Pedri ndo alikuwa na hiyo record of being the youngest in the Euros, and now came in Gavi, man. Enrique is a genius. We say Pep is a genius. Enrique probably pia na fold kwa hiyo in the caliber, cause dealing with these small players,
it's hard.
Yani unplayed, yani they're coming from nowhere
Wajui
into the first team. That is crazy, yeah.
Mimi naweza sema kudos to the Spain Federation juu
giving wanampea hiyo space.
Unajua kuplay with a 34-year-old na wewe umetoka kwa reserve team.
Yeah.
Unaona kuna intensity, kuna difference in intensity.
Yeah.
Sababu umetoka under 23s ama under 18s umeshoot mpaka to the first teams.
Yeah, na una experience.
Yeah, kuna difference in intensity. So hiyo federation inafanya job poa sana kuprepare ato. Unajua wale maplayer wana develop si wa training kudevelop than to perform.
Yeah. So apitia steps pole pole.
Steps for so na kile Spain inafanya wanazieka development na performance at the same time. Juu akina Gavi kusema ukweli kwa under 18 squad yao ya Spain national team wako na less matches compared to the first teams.
Very true.
So unaona kuna difference in intensities na pia ile match fitness. So ukiona player kama Gavi pia mental yake iko top. Sababu anaingia hapo akisema I can do it. Anapatana na mtu kama Bonucci ama mtu kama Chiellini na bado ama Verratti day anacheza games na bado anaweza handle your intensity top football. So federation ya Spain inafanya job. I think Kenya tulilack wapi lakini
You, the other time I was ranting about Kenya losing, man. I don't want to go back there. But pressure. Pressure. But anyway, those were the semi-finals. So Spain beat Italy 2-1. And France did a comeback against Belgium. That was classical from France.
Umesema our African brothers in Europe walifanya nini?
Walifika comeback. Najua sasa Kiburi yako imeanza.
You see these players in Man U they don't perform so well like in Varane. Okay, not Pogba but Varane. Like they're not so good, but when they go for these international matches, those guys are beasts.
Yeah, you talking about us wa Man U. Shaka na Arsenal. Granit Xhaka is unplayable akiwa like hini.
Akuja Arsenal.
Ooh, red card on red card. Red card on red card. But talking about teams ile kudos to France, man. You guys actually did a proper comeback from 2-0 down. Me go enjoy done and dusted. It's over. But Deschamps Mazali pulled the strings in, and you guys came back with a 3-2 win. Belgium lost.
Hapo pia mimi na question. What France ili pull? Can you say ilikuwa on the training ground ama ilikuwa motivation?
You're a dead motivation.
Motivation.
Lazima. There was something I was said in the dressing room. That's why I said big up to the Deschamps, man. Plus Pogba obvious lazima alipiga nduru huko. So unajua ndio anakuaga captain huko ndani.
Ama alichezewa alele blale.
I think basi ni tune iliwachangamsha because the France that was playing in the first half was, I think ilikuwa meant to be beaten like 3 proper 4-0 in the first half because Hugo Lloris ali make a number of clear saves from De Bruyne. I remember one kwanza ilikuwa on a platter in front of goal, miraculously akatroll the left hand save. You wonder nini happened dressing room. Wasi ukorogeana ama nini?
Si wasi ukorogeana.
Si uchawi ni maombi ama?
I think ile unity iko pale France iko so strong ile design. Kuna time Mbappe alikwenda kuiharibu wakati alikuwa anakosana na Olivier Giroud. Kuna time kulikuwa organizo rubbing of shoulders ati miama World Cup winner mimi ni young nimeshinda juu Pele. Kulikuwa na vitu kama hizo. So I think the Deschamps kile alidu alibring ile team together. So ile si hata off the pitch. Let's come together.
Guys are friends yani.
Let's be friends. Juu hata kama unaanza juu una need bado player. So I think your motivation ilileta France ikakuwa a strong team,
a powerhouse.
Alafu hatuwezi lose World Cup to lose energy. You know they have that wako na hiyo title World Cup winners. So they know, they believe, wako na hiyo belief in themselves that we know we are this good. If we won the World Cup, there's really nothing that can phase us. So they have, in as much as yes wako na unity, they still have that belief in themselves. They know that they can do it.
Alright, Stacy, back to you, there was comment ilifanyika because France na Belgium wakicheza was actually FIFA ranked number 1, which is Belgium versus the world champion, which is a mega match,
Mega match,
Yes. So KDB after the loss said, you know why France are champions? They have 22 proper players and we don't. What's your take on KDB's? Anasema nikawa kona first 11 ama probably 8 good players. Alafu hao wengine ni journeyman. What's your take on hizo comments za KDB?
Okay, my take on, I can say that he probably has a point because probably how he's seen, you know KDB ametoka team yenye imetoka kushinda the Premier League just the other season, the finals in the UEFA. So I feel like he knows he's played at the top level, so he knows how he has an ile expectation of how this game is supposed to go, how this ball is supposed to be played to me, una get. So if he doesn't get that, probably he gets frustrated. It's like these guys are not probably playing as good as me I'm used to, so the quality is not as good as what I'm used to. And akiliangalia France on the other side, ako like these guys are good, number 1 to number 11,
from head to toe,
these guys are perfect, you know. So probably he feels like the quality in Belgium is not as good as he's used to.
Very true. Gaffer, tumejua De Bruyne for you ongea. He doesn't talk much, but akiwa offended, he actually speaks his mind. What's your take on hizo vitu alisema as Belgium is actually not a proper 22-23 man squad?
The thing tumesema hapa sahi ni your togetherness. France wana believe we are 22 strong. Na Gaffer wao DJ Shams amesheka kwa akili yao, this squad nimechagua, I trust it.
Yeah.
Unlike isa dingine ya Belgium, ukipata player anajitokeza anasema hatuko 22 strong, inamaanisha kuna something inaendelea kwa camp wenye si mzuri.
Others are feeling better than the others.
Yenye ina separate wachezaji. So I think Gaffer ama coach wao Martinez anafaa awaoneshe mimi nimeselect this squad, so I trust this squad, and together we can pull something.
And you should trust each other,
yeah. Unajua saa ingine macoach sisi ni humans.
Very true.
So I can KDB maybe is a better player than I was.
Yeah.
He's a world player, man. So nikimuona pia mimi niko na ile goosebumps, ile fever, ile nikimweka bench mafano atasema nini? Ama media itasema nini? Lakini unaona Deschamps ameona mimi niko na masters wote. Naweza mwanieke hata Mbappe bench na Benzema atapula string. Na mafano atanyamaza. Juu nimefanya nini, nimeshinda world champion. Hiyo ndio kitu mimi na think haiko Belgium.
That's nice. Wise words from the Gaffer himself, man. And he mentioned the word Benzema. Karim Benzema. You're talking about Lewandowski. Kako na msia confirm this season. Karim Benzema. Man has 10 goals in the league, yeah? 10.
Wow.
Alafu ameingiza sasa team. He actually made it, ameingiza team finals, and his wonder strike. If you all remember, wonder strike.
Watching that goal rewinding.
Yes.
Karim
Benzema. Najua mse amekuwa underrated for million years.
True.
Playing under Bale and Ronaldo, in and out with Higuain, either time before Higuain left in Madrid. Amekuwa underrated. Lakini the moment Ronaldo left Real Madrid, tumecheki the best of Karim Benzema.
True.
Yeah. Na hadi warrant Deschamps kumuita. You know they were at loggerheads, yeah. Hakuwa anaitwa the national team. Yeah. But with his performances, imebidi aitwe. Cause akina Griezmann on a misfire, man. Two words Karim Benzema na hiyo bao.
Mimi niliona hiyo bao nikasema Jesus Christ. How do you do that? Alafu that angle was acute.
Yeah.
Not everyone can do that.
Not bend it like.
Not everyone can do that.
Very true.
People who play at the front, people who are known in the Premier League, they can't do that. They can't finish like that. So me, I was like, this is just pure talent. It's like a natural born finisher. You just give me the ball, no matter the angle, I'm going to finish that goal.
Yeah, and that is after scoring also a brilliant goal in the semi-finals.
True.
Katikati wase turn, bang it. You saw the goal against Belgium. That was a proper number 9 goal. Unacheki? That's why I'm telling you, you have to have a proper number 9. And akutoa off the mud, out of the gutters. That's where number 9 is coming. But talking about goals, mzee unasema analeta tashwishwi in the France camp, Kylian Mbappe. He's a young man. Shida ni mzee motivator wake ni Neymar. You don't get proper kama mtu anakuguide world ni Neymar. Well, anyway,
yoko hapo au kuna point kama ni Neymar ndio mentor.
Yeah. So that's the problem, but he came in with the goods. Hiyo ndo shida. So Deschamps prefanya is actually bringing mayhem in the dressing room, but he's actually coming with the goods because yeye alifunga bao ya mwisho and to win the game.
I think kabla niongele Mbappe,
yeah,
please ni allow niongele Benzema.
Go ahead man.
We are talking about the goal he scored.
Yeah.
Me want us to talk about his reaction after they were scored. Sijui kama mlimuona.
He was mad, man.
After they were scored, knowing pia time is not on their side, Benzema was calm.
Was he?
Benzema was calm. Mani ni kama alijua ukinipatia ball, I'll do something.
Pogba ndo alikuwa anapiga kelele. Kama kawaida.
Pogba game mzima.
Yeye ni nduru tu.
Akapata yellow card nyingine unnecessary.
Yeah.
But Benzema was calm. Niaje, give me the ball. Yani I'll tell you for free, when these strikers train, they train without a goalkeeper on the post. The reason why they do that is because they want to master the angles. Si pale goalkeeper amesimama.
Did you say master?
Ona kumaster the angle. So Benzema alikuwa shajua pali post iko, pali ndapiga hii ball. So when nipatie ni ball nda pull a stunt.
Yeah.
That's Benzema. Talking about Kylian Mbappe, hao ni wale maplayer hauwezi watoa because unawanid at the time kama yenye France ilipulio bao ya pili. You need him. Pia Mbappe nipatie hii ball, I'll score. Yeah. That's why he is good. No maana Deschamps haezi mtoa.
All right.
Plus pia his pace.
Yeah.
Mbappe is very fast. You need him for his pace. Kimbia na hata kama ni kucounter. Mbio they counter mbio na cause you know he's very fast. Hata kwa World Cup alikuwa anaitwa the lightning boy or something.
Yeah.
Because of how fast he goes. So I feel like they need him for his pace because he can run na pass ball na mtu afunge ama pia yeye afunge mwenyewe.
Ukiangalia bench kuna nani
that fast?
Well, no one runs as fast as
exactly.
Mbappe. Yeah.
So you need him.
Very true. And talking about Mbappe, hiyo bao yake ilikuwa na nini? Ilikuwa na so much controversy. Yeah. And before we get to that, Stacy, the guy for Kafunizzy, let's hit some music, man.
True.
Niko wera brr na teki mesoga jini na bibi marash pish na setifiti ya jini na cheki mfupa na dera na vya mebeba kavera na vya na tesa kitera ship namba 8 kitera.
Cheza chini chini. Cheza chini chini. It's a Monday but I'm on a Friday vibe. Tuesday but I'm on a Friday vibe. Cheza chini chini. Cheza chini chini. Wednesday, but I'm on a Friday vibe. It's a Thursday, but I'm on a Friday vibe.
Cheza chini chini, chupa, leta mbili mbili, ni na mademo wili wili, na ganji na ni washaka pili pili. Dat, amedunga mini, da, cheki hiyo muli, mwambesi bongi lukengine kasi Kiswahili, na miteneza swing na katumbili.
Anapika githeri na gas, anapika chapati na pass, anapenda vile mine dance, nikipuff na pass, niko cut na gas.
Cheza chini chini. Cheza chini chini. It's a Monday but I'm on a Friday vibe. Tuesday but I'm on a Friday vibe. Cheza chini chini. Cheza chini chini. Wednesday but I'm on a Friday vibe. It's a Thursday but I'm on a Friday vibe.
Mi upenda wasupa gwangi na madiva. Mi upenda nikiwa nyanya nimeiva. Mi upenda nikiwa whisky uko river. Mi upenda chafua shingo na masilva. Wa upenda kupika githeri na gas. Drill kwa moka ama ancestor cast. Basi kando form pika chapo na pasi. Ukifika club atulie mchelewa nazi.
Anapika githeri na gas, anapika chapati na pass, anapenda vile mine dance, nikipuff na pass, niko cut na gas.
Cheza chini chini. Cheza chini chini. It's a Monday but I'm on a Friday vibe. Tuesday but I'm on a Friday vibe. Cheza chini chini. Cheza chini chini. Wednesday, but I'm on a Friday vibe. It's a Thursday, but I'm on a Friday vibe.
Nimelipwa Tuesday, nimesave kidogo. Pesa ingine nimetumia mokoro. Pesa kiasi nimenunua stoko. Ile mebaki ni ya pombe na watoto. Ambia Sabina ajienjoy. Leo tuendi kulewa Sabina joy. Niko na do ya kukunywa uko uptown, lakini kwanza kanudhu hapo downtown. Tunalewa na ni Tuesday. Niko na do ya kupatika Friday. Niko busy na watoto. Bariki mzinga islap kwa matako. Asubuhi ndio naingia kejani. Kwa stairs nakutana na jirani. Wanani judge lakini sijali juu nenda kunyandua mali safi.
Cheza chini chini. Cheza chini chini. It's a Monday, but I'm on a Friday vibe. Tuesday, but I'm on a Friday vibe. Cheza chini chini. Cheza chini chini. Wednesday, but I'm on a Friday vibe. It's a Thursday, but I'm on a Friday vibe.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Bazenga Staki mami skull bana. Lazima simu ndo sipige sana. Lazima simu ndo sipige sana.
Mavo on the beat.
Si uongo napenda wasichana. Niko lojo na bibi ni wa ala. Tuni mori after this ni lawama. Na staki mami skull bana. Lazima simu ndo sipige sana. Lazima simu ndo sipige sana. Na staki mami skull bana. Lazima simu ndo sipige sana. Simu flight mode siko. Patana na msupa kwa inbox. Acha sema tifadela situlinko. Nayo nikamshow hiyo hizo mavida asharipo. Hapo kwa Edgar Obare ndio siko. Ndio maana chali yake hapo pissed off. Na mechi lishaanza kabla kick off. Lakini buda please not. Msupali ni mada na mastingo. Alinifua trao boxa na maribox. Nashindwa ni uchawi ama lizaliwa hivo. Hii Nairobi chunga bibi. Kuna mafisi makialis magwiji. No kitoko singizake baridi. Ni kawaida ni tabia za chichi. Si uongo napenda wasichana. Niko lojo na bibi ni wa ala. Tuni mori after this ni lawama. Na staki ma miss call bana. Lazima simu ndo sipige sana. Lazima simu ndo sipige sana. Na staki ma miss call bana. Lazima simu ndo sipige sana. Lazima simu ndo sipige sana. Lazima simu ndo sipige sana. Na staki ma miss call bana. Lazima simu ndo sipige sana. Stay jua kumbe lano ni FBI. Ameni ambush kigafla nisi try hide. Lakini nishapanda mbegu sign case I die. Mini basenga daddy nita go down in style. Maswali mo bati breeder mbona umezima line. Noko hapa low drone na nilimia wife. Nisiamini ati we ni morio wa mine. Na leo ni leo na utoki hapa alive. Na tetemeka mbele toka uneza zirai. Na sizi fly sai kwa hizi ni a crime. Ashaki cough ashanipiga bye bye. Wife yake ni manduru akiwika after trigger kuipress ndenge ka jam. Na mimi nani hapo kwa window sinika jump mguni ponye mimi natoka siaka Johnny Kiran. Mungu santi acha leo mimi nikasomesa. Bongo napenda wasichana. Niko lojo na bibi ni wa ala. Tuni mori after this ni lawama. Na staki ma miss call bana. Lazima simu ndo sipige sana. Lazima simu ndo sipige sana. Na staki ma miss call bana. Lazima simu ndo sipige sana. Lazima simu ndo sipige sana. Lazima simu ndo sipige sana. Na staki ma miss call bana. Lazima simu ndo sipige sana.
Aya kwani anakaa mdogo. Yoda yetu anapenda tu malungula.
Magic's anger on the beat.
Watrange makata churabaki heroin kina toto uko winki mteke wiki gizani pige miti titi piki kikikiti pinji linki mitini ingi kingi zigi zigi mitini ingi mini piki pongi chekidoki kashoti piga koti
chain ori niko kori fuko pori ndio nimejaza kama kori ameshika kutu siana ka fori shika tori
chezea doli doli. Teka msupa ana mabuibui, unastuka nimekuteka na unijui jui. Unataka stingo flani za magui gui, kaona swara kuja area nina tui tui.
Inauma but itabidi uzoee.
Nasema dam digi digi many team weekendi. Come hivi tujikill vi deadly. Sema dam digi digi many team weekendi. Come hivi tujikill vi deadly. Check it. See that out chapa na nina tao. See that out chapa na nina tao. See that out chapa na nina tao. See that out chapa na nina tao.
Nakata wapani nijifraili bajo sijamanga me. Nikuririma nikiiva male. Nikiririma na balas na ngale. Piga diva dimba kitambi ya bale. Juma kikiujipa kidhani na male. Na sita nina makagarin. Izambe futi sita kivua dangar. Kitanka kegidadi jam na kunywa. Ni tam cheki have some kunywa. Kahanjam kakikami na kiuwa. Bongi small kama shimo ya mapua.
Odi wa Murang'a wanadai niwe wao. Mademo na wanyorosha kwanza kwao. Ikusi zao ni misitu tu kaza mao. Na jeki zao zimesaka kama toche zao. Na hivi ndo mingi ya State Town na Kajaba. Na hivi ndo micheza longo na wamadha. Shosho manguru anadasji kawada. Na zake zimeshika asha meza Kajaba.
Nasema dam digi digi many team weekendi. Come hivi tujikill vi deadly. Sema dam digi digi many team weekendi. Come hivi tujikill vi deadly. Check it. See that out chapa na nina tao. See that out chapa na nina tao. See that out chapa na nina tao. See that out chapa na nina tao.
Cheki ananibore kwanza za kitore, alafu ananingore kwanza za kingore. Suputa nichore ankikupiga ngote, alafu utaninyore ankikupiga ndiole. Kikupiga ndiole, kikupiga ndiole. Suputa ninyore ankikupiga ndiole. Kikupiga ndiole, suputa ninyore ankikupiga ndiole.
Cheki tu mahaga mina dai kuzikemba. Mina kiforo kiachoni na spedika cheta. Buda tu makoro na uitishe tu batenda. Wachana hizo haga ushajua ushapenda. Parachichi side para ya chichi. Nikitichi super dai michi. Titi chiki mlena pigwe pinji kama dingwa kule minji. Gwiji mchezo wa anasa ama jigi.
Nasema dam digi digi many team weekendi. Come hivi tujikill vi deadly. Sema dam digi digi many team weekendi. Come hivi tujikill vi deadly. Check it. See that out chapa na nina tao. See that out chapa na nina tao. See that out chapa na nina tao. See that out chapa na nina tao.
Ngoma nikali shante name. Kuruma zogo weni kwame. Lewa tuliza idhikanye. Ninatakia nani? Takitakia kuteka kina nani? Takia kuchezeshwa na majirani. Takitakia nitakia ganji. Taki sifari.
Staki nyama kasi mbuzi. Venye nimeshona nimetumia lil uzi. Calories nezo kidunia wana claim up sick that's wanajivunia. Hey dear beat ikidrop in a beat hadi fear. Kauna dai feature mapicha lipia. Just kidding though. Mshamada kunyesha nimekili flow. Nimekili ego wana wa ingo. Niko na rende kuna venye nitaka single. Chunga ho bro wengi wanakaa shimo. Kisha chimo wanakutoka tukijeli.
Taka chambunguni shate name. Ngoma nikali shate name. Kuruma zogo weni kwame. Lewa tuliza idhikanye. Ninatakia nani? Takitakia kuteka kina nani? Takia kuchezeshwa na majirani. Takitakia nitakia ganji. Taki sifani.
Sikopio kanga weka sigino. Weka sigino.
Niko na tangi ya kimama kinono kiko na haria. Haria yake na kerea sko na makeria. Sheria ni achi nitokeni kitaka eni ya anyway tuko ma area tuko maheni. Maani za nini nani makasiriko. Kaunataka mami kuja maliniko. Kikoro ndo tuanze makiko. Kidogo kondiko kwa godoro ya kiko.
Shaka chambunguni shate name. Ngoma nikali shate name. Kuruma zogo weni kwame. Lewa tuliza idhikanye. Ninatakia nani? Takitakia kuteka kina nani? Takia kuchezeshwa na majirani. Takitakia nitakia ganji. Taki sifani.
Kazi kwa daily mukwanga na do. Kam supa ni keki mumu ita senyor Mona Lisa. Roy
nishajipa nikilisha mboko of course you wika. Hey, mbuzi ndo rende kuchana, mziki ni genje na imeshinda ya jana, mfuko imeshona, mtu tatu ni chama, tumekuja na njama, mita moja alama, kazi kuganga, kazi hapa kuroga, zangu zimenata, nina igo imeshona, shika huyo dada na ukikosa na bonya, ati mbuzi ndo rende ogoa.
Kaka chambuguni shati name, ngoma nikali shati name, kuruma zogo weni kwame, lewa tuliza idhikanye, ninatakia nani, takitakia kuteka kina nani, takia kuchezeshwa na majirani, takitakia ni takia ganji, taki sifani.
It's your favorite boy, Cash Kid on the track.
Get loose, baby.
Kuru.
Hello Shiro, fanya aje? Shiro tuma kwa namba. Wewe tuma tu kwa namba. Unajua venye tufanya.
Nilifanya shiro kujikongwa deka bado cheleke ni donga na bombika na stika kipatiwe imejichonga na shangizi ni gani lipatiwa jaiona yuskizi ya visini kimweka na mabendova na guza jegi gedhinya kuni kigonge na baki mini champe shiro ushanisoma banana inafanya baby gala kwe sponsor mumpatia ndizi mara tatu kama mgonjwa shiro na Nicole tupatane saa moja menipikia fiti kiroma na Johnny Walker mini kwa jeans leather jako na topa chini ni marabo shiro apendi fosa luku ni safi kondiko inacheza kwa doja na tuwa gani shughuli before tuanze kubonga rowesa nyoro mine gudumera ka sofa manduru zinatoka Shirona do Shirona ni sponsor Shirona do Shirona ni sponsor Shirona do Shirona ni sponsor Shirona pendaga venye mina mchota Shirome ni rank stick Shirona pendaga kimes kwa bedsheet ati juni na bojongo inachibaga fiti bojongo iko kazi kwa puna ni chini agia na nijaiona bojongo imekula mkombero na nduma ongeza supu nzoti mina kula Shiro anapendaga yangu lolo Shiro anapendaga vitu nono tengo kule yangu teki tena za mamono yudhigidha masonko na leta do kwa mbosho Shirona do Shirona ni sponsor Shirona do Shirona ni sponsor Shirona do Shirona ni sponsor Shirona pendaga venye mina mchota mina mchota
Chocha, that was Kapi with Shiro, man, on your number one online radio station. This is Juice Wave Radio. And before we went for this short music break, we guys were talking about controversy, man. What Kapi sings is so controversial. That's why kuna watu wengine hawapendi gengeton. That is, there is so much controversy. There is so much controversy in whatever he says. But back to business, yeah, and back to football controversy. Mbappe scored. He can run in behind, yeah. But Vertonghen actually tweeted out, this is the problem with VAR. Because that was a blatant offside. Stacy, what's your take on that?
Okay, my take on that, watching that goal, for me, I think Mbappe was clearly offside.
Yes, sir.
Because the reason that goal was given is because Eric Garcia, the defender, tried to play that ball. But Eric Garcia was saying, what should I do? Should I sit back, wait, watch him run and score? Because the only thing he did was just try and play the ball.
Yeah.
Just try and play the ball. That is what made the goal be onside, just because he tried to play the ball. He rule imekuwa hapo so far for 18 months.
Yeah.
And I feel like it should be done with. Yes, we want more goals. That last season we were saying, the problem with VAR. Yes, we want more goals. Yes, this VAR is too much. Because I remember there's a goal, Mane's goal last season.
I remember, yeah.
It was cancelled just because of
the shadow or something.
Something, or his elbow, like an inch of his elbow or something. So for me, I feel like, to me, that when I looked at that goal, I thought it was just clearly offside. And it shouldn't have been given. And it was, unfortunately, even as Garcia was saying, that he was just very unlucky, because that's the rule that's there. You can't now change a rule last minute.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, it fell on the unlucky side, on Spain's unlucky side.
Yeah.
So for me, I feel like that was just offside, but well, those are the rules. What can you do at the end of the day?
Very true. Mr. Gaffer, Mr. Kafunizzy, you take me through that particular goal, and if whatever Garcia said, that they actually tried to play the ball, and that's why it was a Capeana onside, and the state of the VR and the referee, because nowadays wamepewa more room, because before nini ilikuwa too strict, yes. VR hata mgerudishwa sijui probably like 30 seconds nyuma. Siku hizi wana try kuwa lenient na referee, so the center referee, the final word he says is actually the final thing. Wana interfere so little with football. So your two thoughts on both the first question about the Mbappe goal and the now trending VR stroke central referee na hizo liwe wamepewa?
I think I'll talk about the Mbappe goal.
Yeah.
To me, watching as a fan,
yeah,
it's a clear offside. So it's a clear offside.
That was blatant, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now as a player playing inside, at the moment the ball left the feet of the passer is when Mbappe started running. So the ball was already off. Then Mbappe started running. So now Garcia was concentrated on Mbappe's offside and not the passer. When the passer was passing the ball was already out of his feet. And Mbappe had started running. So for me, as a player, Mbappe was not offside at that time. Because he was onside when the passer had the ball.
Yeah.
But when the ball left the foot, he started running.
So you're in a boil down, you say Garcia ndo aliuza team.
Si sema ni Garcia aliuza team.
Yeah.
Neza sema ni Mbappe ama sema the French team walikuwa too clever at that time. Wanajua concentration sasa hakuna concentration. Watu exactly. Watu sasa wanajua tuko 80 minutes. So the concentration is off. The Spain iko na young squad. So pasa kipass ball ilikuwa ilikuwa on the ishaanza kuroll. Mbappe ashaanza kurun. Speaking about VR, for me VR ilikuje karibu something called football emotions.
Very true.
Sababu how can you rule out a ball because of an elbow?
Because I'm size probably 10 foot and you are size 9.
Exactly.
That's an offside.
How? Ani elbow na balls zinaingiliana wapi?
Yeah.
Ball is played with by the foot, man. So I think it'll come karibu hiyo football emotions.
Yeah. But now they're trying to change things up, yeah. Wanna try as much as possible for the center referee to be the final word. So kama kuona kama ni handball kama ni, are they trying to make it better after VR? Wameona VR ina change the emotion about football, because you can't score and celebrate for 30 seconds alafu unaambiwa ati
yeah. I think VR will come juu ilikuwa referee no the final decision.
Yeah.
So kulikuwa na mareferee walikuwa biased.
Very true.
I think Wenger ndo alibringi kitu. Wenger ni thinker. I think
yeah, weird too.
I think Wenger alibringi kitu ya VR ni nini. Juu kitambo ilikuwa na referee ndo the final. Kama hajaona. Yeah. Kama ameona against you ameona against you.
Very true.
Na saa hii after VAR wanataka tena kurudisha hiyo rule ya referee ya the final after sha watch VR. So I think say football inakuwa better. Juu all decisions ita like kwa referee. Yeah. Na nice. The help of the VAR.
True.
So yeye mwenyewe anaweza sema VAR pia
hatutaki.
Yeah, tuitaki. Na asemeni bao. I think say football inakuwa better.
Okay, me I feel like the referee, football shouldn't be a computerized sport. Si kati ni kama unacheza FIFA. At the end of the day, it's not supposed to be that technical. I mean, as fans, it's fun to watch. You can't cancel a goal because of an elbow.
True.
Because let's say somebody tried to stop play or something like that. So I feel like we shouldn't make it that technical. at the end of the day ni kitu yenye kila mtu anapenda kuwatch. Watu wengi wanapenda, it's the most popular sport in the world.
Yeah.
So we can't really computerize it and base goals based on computers. Yet there's somebody on the ground mwenye ana watch kile ina happen. So mwenye ana watch kile ina happen, yeye ndio anafai kusema according to yeye venye ameona, as in how this goal is supposed to go, whether it is a goal or whether it is not a goal.
Yes, sir. As you heard from Stacy, man, football should be kept human, man. Humans are playing it.
True.
Humans should referee it.
Hakuna venye technology itakam na yaanze kurule human.
Very true.
Kwani world inaenda wapi?
But I have a question.
Uh-huh.
If you guys were Garcia, what would you do? This is Mbappe. You know this guy akishika this ball, this guy is going to score. So if you are Eric, what would you do? Would you let him play or would you try to stop play?
Well, you have to swing your foot. Trust. Lazima utatry because you're not catching Mbappe after everything. So lazima utry to intercept.
Mbappe after one step can't catch him.
He's gone. Yeah. Man is gone. So the only thing, and hata Garcia anajua, pace wise hayuko.
True.
He knows. So the only thing you can do is try intercept that pass.
Me I can say if I was Garcia ma Spain as a team, tuko around 10 minutes game ishi ama game iko karibu kuisha.
Yeah.
Kuplay offside trap, it makes sense. It makes sense at all.
You sit back.
Just sit back. Eka mid block. Prevent hizo pass from the midfield. Acha watry ku bypass ama wacheze outside. Tuko 10 minutes. Kwani utry kuwa mclever saa hiyo? Na hili kama ikawa cost.
I think probably he had a lot of pressure. You know, this is Mbappe. Let me try my best to prevent him to score this goal. Because at that time you are thinking, I'm a defender, you know. This person is not supposed to pass me. Let me try and stop him from scoring. So I feel like at that time, probably when he was thinking he's already offside, it's going to be cancelled from how he'd like watched and seen. Because he was saying from his interview, he knew that it was offside.
Yeah.
He didn't have a clue this was going to be an onside goal. So he was just doing his best to just like prevent the ball from going in.
True.
So I feel like me, if I was a defender, I would try and stop that pass. I mean, that's my job at the end of the day. Like you said, you can't. Am I supposed to sit back and let him pass? See, I'll also get more criticism if I don't stop him from scoring.
Yeah, and he happens to be onside. Na ukufanya kitu, you get more criticized. Yeah.
Exactly.
But football is a game of politics.
True.
So much politics. But last week, Mandem tried to enter into the world of politics. You know who?
Who?
Dimitar Berbatov. He wanted to be some Nick Mwendwa uko Bulgaria. But there was so much controversy at the coach of Bulgaria. You know what he said? He'll actually step down from the role. But, well, let's get what Berbatov said.
The community, of the fans, of everybody. And we can only hope for a fair election. And if that's the case and it's fair, then whoever wins or lose, especially whoever wins, he can be legitimized in Bulgaria for his presidency, for everything. But if it's not fair, like it was before, then it's going to be ugly. It's not going to be pleasant. But we're here to fight.
What are you expecting?
And that was Dimitar Berbatov, man. He's fighting for the football of Bulgaria. Mimi kwa nadhani hizo story mazeni za Africa. It's actually all over the world. It is all over the world. And that is Berbatov, a former player who has gone, amekuwa teams mob, and
true.
His talent undeniable and questionable, yeah? Alikuwa na touch ingine from the heavens. No one can deny that Berbatov was epitome of simplicity and calmness personified. But probably amepeleka the same energy into the world of sports in Bulgaria. Tunapenda. And that was my sentiment. Wanyama, Mariga should do the same. Wameona football in the top levels, how it can be made to work, because wamekuwa in systems that are working, si ndio?
Yes.
So I'd rather wakamwa supply the same knowledge, expertise into the world of football. Usirita alafu na tweet, man. You guys are used to also tweet, the tweet birds. So the other day Mariga alisema Nick Mwendwa should resign. Kwa sababu ametuchosha. Amesema Kenya hata wanunue Mourinho hawezi shinda game. Before you speak, Stacy, what's your take on Mwendwa and the whole Harambee Stars drama, because we guys are pissed, right? We guys are mad.
As a Kenyan, I'm disappointed.
Very much so.
I mean, one goal ya kukupembeleza, at least you tried, but not one, not two, not three, 5 goals, man. So disappointing. I feel so sad. I feel like kwani I'll never even watch Kenyans just get to the World Cup. You know, at least Nigeria, for them, they at least get to the World Cup. Try kiasi last World Cup walitolewa na kina Argentina.
Yeah.
You know, at least you play against the best. Argentina, there's Messi, there's a kina Messi there. You know, people like those. So I feel like I don't know. It's just disappointing. I love, even if you look at the Harambee Stars that's there, it's not even Harambee Stars, even basically just Gor Mahia. The Gor Mahia that's here now, it's not the Gor Mahia that was there before. I don't see that quality that was there with Akina. Was it Katana? There was this player called, is it Katana? He also plays for Harambee Stars. His name starts with K.
Kahata.
That guy is superb. I mean, you know, but I feel like I don't know. We need divine intervention if necessary.
Yeah, tunahitaji maombi. Tunyunyuziwe nini? Yeah, everything.
I think tumeomba ya kutosha. For now tumeomba ya kutosha.
Okay.
Ni sisi wenyewe to put in the work. So ondaka God atoke pale yuko put in the work for us.
Well. What should we do?
Ni kumwendwa kwa hiyo sentiment yake nilisikia. Alisema tukileta hata Mourinho, tulete hata nani, hatuwezi shinda. What we need to do, we need to put the talent on the table. You ni very correct. Ni very correct. We need to put the talent on the table. Kumbuka in national team. This is the national team. This is not Gor Mahia, this is not FC. This is the national team. We need to put the talent on the table. Na wezi niambia Kenya, hiyo ndio talent yenye iko. Kile Nick anafanya makosa ni first, coach uliassign, ulimpatia 60-day contract.
So what? Come again.
60-day contract.
Yani 2 months.
2 months contract.
Yeah,
na wewe kama coach, wewe pia tu una sign. In less than 2 weeks, coach ashaka map na squad. I make sense.
Because at the end of the day, what's your motivation? I mean, I'm just coaching this national team for 2 months and I'm out. So really, you already know this is the amount of money I'm going to get after these 2 months. That's what my contract is prescribing. And then you can't come 2 weeks, you already have a squad. You don't really have a chemistry with the players as much. And there's no motivation behind him. There's really no motivation at all. True. Because I'm just here for 2 months. So what am I doing with it? What am I doing with this team? I'm just here for 2 months. There's no motivation.
Those are actually heavy words, man.
Hans Flick, coach wa Germany.
Yes, sir.
Utamwona England, utamwona Germany. Where is German players are? Each game anaangalia. So umepatia coach 60-day contract. Atadu?
So unataka huyo coach aende nini? Aende Arabia cheki Olunga.
Atadu nini? Si ati aende Arabia cheki Olunga. But then ni part of the work.
Yeah.
Ya kupatiwa Harambee Stars. Hiyo ni part of the work. Lazima ujue Sike anachezaje.
Very true.
Lazima ujue Kahata anachezaje. You need to bring talent on the table. Kile alidu, I think Nick anakuwa point na bado anakupea squad.
Na hiyo ndio kitu nimesikia hata he tried actually to force it on Ghost. Na hiyo ndio ilifanya kuwe na hiyo drift.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anakuwa point na bado anakupea squad. So Nick hapo ametufail big time. Yeye mwenyewe anasema to bring talent. Na yeye talent ana bring, I make sense.
Well, Kenya as a country, we're in jeopardy, man. You guys, tunakufa na stress. But umemention mazee a proper coach with a country that is doing proper work from before, yenye walikuwa in turmoil, which is Germany with Joachim Löw. Lakini with the appointment of Hans Flick, you guys, Germany turn things around. They became the first nation to qualify for the World Cup, other than Qatar, who are obvious qualifier. Because by virtue of being contenders, by virtue of being the hosts, they actually wako qualified tayari.
Wasema Qatar wasema kama tuchezi World Cup tunaifukuza kwetu.
That's the only way South Africa also actually participated in the 2010 World Cup, sorry. Because by virtue of being hosts. But there are actually two teams that may qualify so far. Germany and Denmark. Surprise package? Denmark. Talk to me about Denmark. Talk to me about
Denmark. Denmark Braithwaite.
Yes. Those guys are unbeaten.
Serious?
Wameshinda games zao zote. Yoga kwanza after hii tuseme ni nani yako anapiga overtime pale Maombi? Eriksen.
Eriksen, yeah.
Yeah. Because after they lost Eriksen kwa ile
the Euros.
In the Euros, that particular match in what game it was, but they went and lost to England 2-1. Controversial 2-1 with a Sterling dive. Actually did it again.
Lazima iko tu Sterling.
Lazima iko Sterling. Man's a clown. But
always.
Yeah, but anyways, since then, they've been racking up victories, man. Your team, are you ready for a shock this time round? Because with the performances they had in the Euros, this coming World Cup is going to be fire, man. It's going to be crazy.
Denmark is the best team. Mimi naweza sema hivyo. Wako na squad, wako motivated, you don't know the players, ani wana pull a surprise each and every other time.
Yeah.
But vile tunasema international level inataka kitu to experience. Motivation saa ingine makes sense. Haitoshi. Indaka experience. Experience inakuwini hizo titles. Majesties.
Me I feel like I don't really know the Denmark players, but I can't wait to see what they have in store. Kwa sababu kusema kweli the Euros they played really well. Me I was even, I never watch at Denmark's football as much, but from the Euros I was like, wow, these guys are so good. I mean, who are they, So and then after Eriksen had his cardiac arrest, they became a bit flustered kiasi. But you see, even after that England game, it's not that they won. They lost just like that. It was an easy 2 goals. No, it was actually very hard.
Yeah.
So meaning if they've won all their games for them to qualify for the World Cup, then really I think they have so much in store that they're going to show us. And I can't wait to see what Denmark has in store for us. I'm excited to see what they can do.
Very true. So congratulations to Germany and Denmark for making it the first teams to the World Cup, yeah?
Shida hizi qualifiers ni tunaweza play ni squad. Inafika gavi World Cup unaona a different squad.
Should we mention names?
Akina watu kama Germany, please. Unaona different squad. Lakini Germany unaona maplayer wamecheza ni different.
But they akina Sajo amekuwa akicheza. Leroy Sané.
Muisala.
Mtoto ni mbaya.
Yeah, it's good. But walai in the final 25 and final 30,
yeah.
Unatafuta Muisala umkose.
Very true. But me I can mention kuna msemo mmoja anakuaga na hiyo tabia.
Nani?
Southgate.
Gareth, of course. Gareth ada kuchezesha hadi player wa Wolves kwadi defender wa Wolves.
Yeah, because mimi najua niko sure na msemo mmoja. Who was a constant squad? Mr. Roberto Mancini, yeah. And that was actually the International Football Roundup. Thank you very much for tuning in. We are your number one online radio station, Juice Wave Radio, and today on the Let's Talk Sports show, man. You guys, begin intro tena. We have.
My name is Stacy, Victoria, Wamboi.
Yes, sir.
I love football. Passionately love football. And I thank you so much for giving me this chance. Thank you so much for giving me this chance to come and talk about something I love.
All day, every day, man.
Yeah.
All day, every day. My name is Eugene Kafuna. I'm a coach, ex-player. Now I'm a coach. I'm an upcoming coach. Hopefully ndapatiwa hiyo harambee siku moja pia mwanze kupata smiles kwa uso zenyu.
Amen.
The good thing about kitu umesema, I know your door. So ukichoma pia nitakuchomea keja, man.
Sorry.
Yes, sir. But we guys are actually going to the main segment of this particular show.
Yeah.
The games of the weekend and most definitely the English Premier League, because if it ain't juicy, it ain't wavy. And to begin with, unajua sauti fulani? It's actually called The Purge. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Once again, we are at it together. We are absolutely everywhere and we love it. Nothing is for sure in this game. Rivalries are re-stoked. Momentum is gathering. This is what makes us tick. This is what makes our heart beat. Week on week and month on month. This is the stuff of clouds. Friendship becomes second to the colour of a shirt. There is no certainty. There is always jeopardy. It is always on the edge. It is always football time. This is the league we want to watch. And that's kind of it.
The new football season starts on the 4th of August. Only on Supersport on DSTV.
Yes, sir. We guys are back on your #1 online radio station. This is the Juice Wave Radio. And with me, you have Kafunizzy and Stacy. You're very, very able pundits. I say on a Jua sports, on a Jua football. It does not get better than this. This is actually the epitome of it. And today, man, we have proper matches in the English Premier League. And we guys are glad the league is back, yeah? We guys are really glad. International week, in as much as we love football, kuna eja inaga. We guys actually miss the Premier League in it, yeah? So, yes. Unafeel aje maze the league is back?
Yeah, master. Kiasi kabla tuongele English Premier League manze kuna wase wame tune in.
Yeah.
Na lazima tuwa big up man.
Ongeleshe man.
Man kuna Winnie Kariuki ame pull through on the fire emojis manze.
Flames.
Big up. Clinton manze anasema hata ametuma bomb. Na hizo ni star man nini?
Watu wa maanio hao.
Alafu kuna Taitoria manze anasema we love Stacy on the show manze. Ana ila
Toria man, we also laugh over here man. Thank you very much for tuning in.
I go from Ngong manze. Anasema pia DJ anafanya kazi yake.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Vicky Maina anasema General Stacy. Alafu tukuna Lucas Calvin anasema coaches big up. Man, Kafunizzy ni nani manze? Lucas kidogo. Anasema Arsenal team kubwa. Of course, watu wa Arsenal wanajua kuspell jina Kafunizzy. Taitoria bado amepull 3 anasema Stacy Victoria. Alafu pia kuna Lucas bado anasema tunataka kuona Stacy. Utawajibu ama tuachie hapo.
Unajua mimi nina point moja.
Sawa.
Sijamensioniwa kwa hizi nini.
Ay.
But you know what? Man, we move. Ama vipi guys?
Lucas manze anasema waseme kwanza hao ni wa team gani? Tutaanza na the main man manze.
Okay, mimi Lucas hata ungeni big up because I'm also Arsenal man. Arsenal team kubwa, you already know man.
Stacy?
Manchester United
of course.
Wait, what?
Of course.
Unacheki mbona wanaitwa Kiburi FC?
Of course.
Whatever you say lazima wa. Oh my days man.
Of course was Manchester United all time, all day.
Yani no comments. Anyway, on the early kickoff, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. By the way, back to you, Stacy. Yeah. Yes? My question was, how do you feel about the English Premier League coming back to screens?
I'm like finally, because I think for most of us football fans, we look to the weekend, right? Because we know this is our football weekend.
Yes, sir.
Saturday, sometimes Friday evening, Saturday, Sunday, and sometimes even Monday, you know. So when it's not there, it's really boring. You don't even look forward to the weekend because you're like, now what am I going to do really? There's nothing to look forward to.
Yeah, man, it's back. Careful, man.
Yeah. Umesikia Peter Drury mwenyewe amesema friendships come second to the color of the shirt.
Very true.
It's the English Premier League, man. Yes, it's back, man. To make a stick, manze.
Very true. But before we get into the nitty-gritties and the details about the games that are coming here, Premier League.
Mhm.
How did it get so popular?
Premier League.
Yeah.
On my
what made it so
on
popular?
my own opinion, kumekuwa na controversy between Germany na England. Ndio maana bado kuna kuwa na rivalry between the two. Germany wanasema football made in Germany, England wanasema football was invented in England. Maana kumekuwa na hizo controversy mingi. What makes the English Premier League iko so famous, I think, ni the media.
They're doing a proper media job.
Proper.
Nice.
Everywhere.
Yeah, but come to think about, in the last 15 years, Spain wamekuwa na the best players in the world.
True.
Because in the back and forth, Ballon d'Or. Proper teams wanashinda in Europe. Back and forth. England nowhere to be seen, but still, we end up saying that this is the best league in the world.
Yeah.
Why?
It's the most competitive league in the world. If you look at, let's say, Bundesliga, you know it's Bayern. But still, for England, uliona Brentford na Liverpool walidraw.
Yeah.
3-3. As in, for England, it's so competitive. You can't know at this is last season, Man U tulipigwa na Sheffield. As in, na Sheffield ilikuwa team in a battle relegation. So for me, I feel like the English football is very unpredictable.
Yeah.
See Bayern playing CG with what? You know that Bayern is obviously going to win. It's obviously Bayern. You know, in Spain, it's obviously this team that's going to win La Liga. You know,
Bayern Kichwa
all the time. It's just Bayern. It's just Bayern. You know? Even like this Timoana was in Ajax. Was it Ajax or
Leipzig?
Yeah.
You see, for him there, he was saying even when he came to the Premier League, man, I have never met defenders like this.
He's being laughed up, eh?
Yeah, I thought I was good, but these defenders, man, these defenders are superb. So I feel like English is just unpredictable and very competitive.
Yeah. And English Premier League, man, na hiyo hype yote, everyone wants to be seen, man. Yeah. It's like pia master nda kuonekana, mimi nda kuonekana, Stacy nda kuonekana. So everyone is pushing himself. So no maana inakuwa. Alafu pia Premier League wako so sijui niseme aje. Money ko distributed equally. It's in TV rights, sponsorship rights, and money ko distributed equally. Everyone anataka ku associated na the English Premier League.
Okay.
Despite when Brentford wezi kosa sponsorship. Guy English Premier League.
And the pundits wamesema, and that is so much wisdom. And to add on to that, my 2 cents here. Why the English Premier League is so popular is the inclusion of players from all over the world.
True.
Kama kuna place wase wengi, they're from different teams in England. Because in Germany, unasikia German. In Spain, Spanish. But in England, hadi wakaforce waliweka rule that you have to have a certain number of players, English players in your team. Just to keep the English players in Premier League, to make them yani wajulikane, wakumbukwe. But before, I think kama wangeweka hiyo rule that you have to, I don't is it 6 or 7?
Or like a 5.
5. You have to have that number of English players in your team. Other than that, always yani wachuja just to take care of their own.
A slight history. Before, kulikuwa na the traditional England football. Yani twende club, tukunywe maji, tupige keg zetu. One football ikichezwa. Hiyo ilikuwa stare yao. And then Wenger came in akasema mimi nda kuchange style of play.
Yes sir.
Akaingia France.
Wenger went French.
Chukua Petit, chukua Henry, akaenda Ivory Coast, chukua Toure, akaenda juu wapi. Yeye ndo alibring foreign players.
Yeah.
Kitambo foreign players wako na kama.
Very true.
Yeye aliingia kabring. Now with those foreign players, Arsenal ikashinda cup unbeaten. So other organizations
pull up. Say that again. Oh, hell Arsenal.
wakashinda ile cup unbeaten. So everyone saa kaanza akajua ndio secret. Mani wakaenda juu wapi, wakaenda Chelsea nini. After that, foreign investors wakaanza kubuy some clubs za England. So pia sai kameksa England more popular. So unapata sai kuna everyone unampata kwa England. Na hence hata the FA walikuwa na complain, wanasema kumeflood ma player wengi kutoka foreign, na ndio maana the England national team haiwezi perform in world tournaments, in European tournaments, World Cup. Juu development yao unapata under 18 World Cup England inabeba, under 17 ina development yao iko so top. But ikifika hapa kwa top level inakuwa hard. Juu Man U ama Arsenal ama Chelsea imejaza ma foreign players. So hao ma foreign players wanakaa sana wanashinda hiyo England yenyewe.
Very true, very true. But anyway, talking about competition, as you guys have said, England is crazy. Kuna kuaga na kasi ya the early kick-off, right?
Yeah.
But clearly inakaa leo Liverpool hataki kujua hizo vitu. Because at the moment Liverpool is actually leading 2-0 against Watford. It goes from the long lost Firmino. Na Sadio Mane, who is actually putting a shift this season, man. Sadio Mane last season was out, off. Yes, but this season inakaa ameturn up with his subtle but very very important role ya ucheza. Unajua yesi ka Salah all over the place no anakuaga na Mane kuna dimina fulani, you can actually anaweza go unnoticed in the field. But eventually he come with the goods, with the pass or the goals. So actually Liverpool is actually leading 2-0 with goals from Mane and Firmino. But kuna conversations you have a couple of times, who will win the Premier League? Do you think people are actually sleeping on Liverpool, Stacy?
I think people are sleeping on Liverpool. Man, when I don't know why, player of the month was Ronaldo.
Yeah.
But for me, I feel like player of the month should have been Salah.
Moha.
He should have been player of the month.
Yeah.
Easily, I thought this is not even something to think about. I mean, Ronaldo, why is it him yet? Yes, he has goals, but he hasn't been performing as well as Salah has been performing. And inevitably, Salah has been better than Ronaldo since the beginning of this season.
Yeah.
So for me, I feel like people are really sleeping on Liverpool. These guys are good. I mean, these guys are good. They have the best left back. Akina Trent, Robertson, even their substitute. Shimikas is really good as well.
Very good, yeah.
So I feel like people are really sleeping on Liverpool, and I feel like these guys can win the league.
Yeah.
Liverpool can win the league.
Are you also sleeping on Liverpool? Unaona pale. Because remember, people are talking about depth, but remember the last time Klopp alishinda ligi, hakuwa anahitaji that much depth, because as you know, Klopp will set up team yake one dimension. He actually uses the substitutes when it's actually very very necessary. Lakini generally I can get a compact first 11 all the way. So do you think, are you also sleeping on Liverpool?
I think saini nasema Liverpool ni contenders.
Okay.
Siwezi sema tuna sleep on Liverpool, but Liverpool ni contenders. Kile mimi napenda about Klopp ni Klopp akiwaga player kwaga mu intelligent, akwaga good player. But sai ile bola alikuwaga nayo kwa brain ameleta kwa grass, na ndio maana unaona ina work. So tuweze sema tuna sleep on Liverpool, but Liverpool ni kwanza naweza sema ni one of the top contenders wa Premier League sai. Juu Klopp ni ule player, ni ule coach ana trust squad yake.
Yeah.
Once amepata hii squad ndio hii ataitumia all along. Sema tu ni injuries.
Injuries true.
Yeah. But ana trust squad yake 100%. Sai pali namlemea ni midfield. Aswa mse anaweza hold hiyo midfield ama mnaweza kucheza kama CDM kwa hiyo midfield.
Yeah.
Ndio bado ana juggle between Thiago Alcantara na Fabinho, kuna bado Henderson, of which Henderson anafaa ni wale maplayer wako in the latter stages of their career pale Liverpool.
Yeah, na Milner.
Probably
the hourglass is done with,
yeah.
Sunday measure.
Na maplayer kama hao kuwa offload, ni wale ma traditional England players.
Yeah.
Is hard kuwa offload unless kuna kama coach it's hard. Angalia makochi wote.
Very true.
Inakuwa hard sana ku offload maplayer kama hao.
Yeah.
Na hiyo ndio I think kitu wana struggle nayo sai.
Yeah, and kuna talking about contenders and Liverpool being top with the big boys, yeah. Kuna another game, Man City versus Burnley, which is coming up at 5.
Yeah.
Yes. What's your take on Man City versus Burnley? Do you think it's a sure thing? Ferran Torres is coming with the goals and bang bang, we're done with it.
Honestly, it's a sure thing. I think there's no even thinking about it.
Yeah.
You know how Man City play. These guys are good. They have the, for me, they have arguably the best team. If you look at a squad, they have the best team in the world. Even in the Premier League, they have the best team.
Yeah.
Followed by, let's say, Chelsea. So I feel like this is a sure bet. Man City is going to carry this game. Man City win without KDB. That's how good they are. They win without Sterling. Sterling can sit, somebody else can play, and they'll win that game.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a sure thing they're going to win this game.
Yeah, and Kafu. Might be sure, it might be not. This is our football, yeah? But talking about, Stacy mentioned Sterling.
Uh-huh.
Sterling hajakuwa akipata playing time.
True.
And the other day he actually made a comment and said he would actually try and think about football elsewhere other than Man City. What's your take on Sterling, man? Anafaa take in a kai kiasi because watu wengi wamewekwa bench Man City, remember, yeah?
Naweza sema Klopp ni ule coach evolving.
Guardiola?
Pep Guardiola.
Yeah.
Ni ule coach evolving. I think time ya Sterling Man City imeisha.
You think?
I think ako pia latter stages. Ni tu ni mu English.
Mandem is 27 years old. What you mean latter stages?
26 actually.
26.
Ako 26.
Yeah.
Time yake Man City imeisha.
Oh, Man City.
Man City si football.
Okay. All right.
Time yake Man City. Ani I think he has nothing left for Man City sahi. Sabu the way Pep alikuwa ana intend kumuiz this season, Sim alikuwa anataka kumuintend Pep akikam. Jusa Pep alikama ka bring ball ya Sterling up
sana.
Top
sana.
But I think ni wale pia ma player kina Ferran Torres wanakam kuwear their boots akina Phil Foden. So team yake Man City vile anasema ana need to think about football elsewhere other than Man City.
Yeah.
Anaanza ku think very quick. You Pep alisema Pep ni mse ana rotate squad. Sasa ni kama ametumia karibu 4 squads tangu wakam. Each season anakuletea mtu. Aswa kwanza hiyo position ya Sterling.
Very true.
Anakuletea mtu. I think time yake ame win a lot. Anafavia kuwe appreciate sana.
Okay, the last time Man City won against Burnley, they won 2-0, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Sterling was in the goals. So, hizo goals zake, what other place, what destination do you think is actually suitable for Sterling?
Okay, first of all, I'd like to, you see last season, Sterling never used to have gameplay. Nothing. No time. He was just on the bench. I even had him kwa fantasy yangu. And then I had to sell him because, he's not playing. So, and then came the Euros for England. You saw how Sterling, superb.
Yeah, he was
performed
England,
so well
man.
for England.
Yes.
After England, Pep now started playing him this season after the Euros. Pep now started playing him because he'd seen how good Sterling is.
Very true.
Then now he's not getting enough time. And I've actually seen Arsenal, you guys want Sterling, I think on loan or something. They're saying Sterling is your savior. He's going to come and save your team.
I think ni savior.
So for me, I feel like if you're not getting enough time, then what are you doing there? The same thing as Jesse Lingard. Jesse Lingard, after he played for West Ham, he was shining there. He came back to Man U. He was told, do you want to leave or do you want to stay? He said, me, I want to stay. But for me, I feel like that's a poor decision. If you're not getting enough game time, then go somewhere else, play and shine your way to the top.
Very
so I feel
true.
like also Sterling, he should just go leave Man City, go somewhere else, play and get enough game time. Because Sterling is not a player who deserves to be on the bench.
True.
I mean, that's a person who has titles on his name. He doesn't deserve to be on the bench. So he'll just go somewhere where he's going to be among the starting 11.
All right, advice to Sterling.
The problem pia na these players they fear that after Man City ni either ni go down juu
What you talking about? Arsenal
hakuna timu ingine kama Liverpool yezi mtaka tena.
Very true.
Hata hiyo Arsenal tunasema labda Ateta tu akue
probably with the Man City connect.
Mhm.
Ateta has probably.
Labda useme hivyo.
Yeah. But thing is very little players, English players, sorry, perform to their peak outside of England. Do you agree?
True.
Very true.
Mhm.
Wakitokaga to England in general, wanakuwaga ordinary players.
True.
So, because I would have actually said, you guys PSG actually selling Mbappe probably in January or December.
Mhm.
In the summer. In the summer he's going for free because akona 1 year under his contract. And itaisha in July.
Mhm.
So PSG I'm actually on a run to sell Mbappe in January. Ndio wapate at least kakitu. Because they spend so much money on him. For him to just leave for free, atake. And those were the sentiments from Mbappe. He wanted to go in the summer until asiende free because he was bought for so much money. So for due respect and all that, he wanted to leave in the summer. Because unajua nini walikuwa wanatoa pesa ngapi Madrid? 190 million for Kylian Mbappe. That Waarabu wakasema we guys are cool. Probably anaweza enda nini bure. But for Sterling, when Mbappe leaves, which he will,
PSG. Yo umesema kitu poa sana. Wa player wa English once wako outside England, they are performing. Man,
they are not
master,
performing. They don't perform well.
They don't perform well. Out England, outside of England.
Yes.
Akina Sancho ndo wanapiga shughuli.
Sancho alikuwa mtoto.
It's simple. Pia ukienda ocha wa utesa. Ama
Joga mashambe inaika mjini. Anyway, continue.
Na msi wa ocha kikam Nairobi atajiprove ndo apio game. So I think once Mbappe ametoka Farmers League, ameenda mali ingine, ndio sasa tutajua kama Mbappe ni world class vile wanakoga wamemsifu. For now amejiprove only in France.
True.
Well, and change. Agree.
Oh, ukiona hata Aguero sai Spain perform. Aguero perform. Messi imekuwa pia hard ya kufind his foot. But kuna a certain goat anaitwa Cristiano.
Yes, you say?
Anyway he goes, yani game yake ni iko consistent yani.
Very true.
Asla kama nini sali unamnida na yuko hapo 90 plus 5 minutes
bang bang
he scores bana.
Now you mentioned the GOAT, Manchester United actually facing Leicester at the King Power Stadium at 5. Concurrent games with Manchester City. The other time Manchester United drew against Everton 1-0. Ronaldo was in the bench.
True.
Sir Alex Ferguson was hard talking to Habib Nurmagomedov, a UFC fighter. He told him that when you are a coach, you field your best team. Do you think Ronaldo is that?
Oni sali sema.
Do you think Ronaldo is that?
When I saw that Everton versus Man U game, I saw Cavani started that game. Cavani instead of Ronaldo. For me, I feel like if you are a coach, exactly, you start your best team. Yes, Cavani is a beast. Ronaldo is a beast as well. But look at the statistics behind these two people. The number of goals Ronaldo has, 700 and something, right? It's not the same. Cavani has 500 and something goals. Cavani is yes good, is a good player, but he's not as good as Ronaldo. Ronaldo is better than Cavani statistically. Ronaldo is better than Cavani. So I mean, why would you sit? This is why I don't get how Ole Gunnar thinks at all. I don't get how he thinks. Why would you sit Ronaldo, yet there is Cavani? You know, when there's Ronaldo, I feel like if there's Ronaldo, you are assured of a goal or just something is going to happen in that game.
Of a win, yes.
Or a win. That 90 plus 5 game, last minute, he assisted the team. So I feel like, I don't know, really, tactically speaking, I don't get how Ole Gunnar thinks, but I feel like he failed terribly when he started Cavani. Okay. How he played Fred and McTominay mid there. I see Fred starting with him. I know this game we are going to just have trouble. Because this guy doesn't have goals.
The Brazilian The Brazilian Kante.
The Brazilian. Honestly, he's my least favorite player in Man U. Because, Fred, listen, for real, he's my least. Really, I see him starting. Even if right now I see him starting.
See at Martial.
Leave Martial alone.
If you saw that goal he scored, I mean, okay, yes, but for me, I feel like Fred, we just need him out. For me, I even prefer somebody like Van de Beek, somebody who never plays. But Van de Beek is somebody who's fast, somebody who's going to get the ball forward. I don't see those things in Fred. He doesn't. I think he has like 1 or 2 goals under his name. For me, he performs so badly, and he's like, you see how Man City players say like Phil Foden is like a teacher's pet to Pep. That's why he always has game time. But you see, for Pep and Foden never disappoints. Never disappoints. But for Fred, on the other hand, how they are saying is like also like a teacher's pet to Ole Gunnar, because he's always playing badly and he still plays. He plays badly, he still plays. So I feel like we need Fred out. Fred out, but he's going to shine. And if Fred is not playing this game, best believe we have a chance to score against Leicester.
You guy, nadhani Kiburi is actually for the gram. Watu wa Man U wanaumia. As you can hear, it is not easy at the theater of dreams. They're having bad dreams and bad players, according to the phones. Yeah, but Leicester pia hawajakuwa on a good run.
True.
Very true. Vardy is back to the goals, but this time round, there are actually 2 teams who are not fully assembled, yeah? Because Man U sai hawana Maguire and Varane, both injured, both are out.
True.
By Lindelof will probably start, right? How do you see that partnership at the back? Is it time for Leicester to kuanza kupiga mabao or what?
Ukisema hiyo partnership, one word inakam kwa mind.
Yeah.
Chaos.
Hallelujah. Kafu umesema they are losing.
Yes, they lose. But one word inakam chaos. Hapo kwa partnership, who's the ball player?
Has to be Lindelof.
Has to. We are forcing it on him.
He has a good pass.
We are forcing it on him. He's not a natural ball player.
Okay.
Who has to be the fighter?
But wait, Sweden mazee anakuaga mdeadly. Lindelof.
That's Sweden. That's Sweden hiyo ndo captain. Hiyo ndo mdeadly team mzima. Lazima lazima up his game.
Me feel like Bai is good. I mean, me apart from injury ndio inamwaribianga most of the time. I feel like he's good. Apart from the red cards and whatever, Bai is really good. Bai to me tackles like, you see how Wan-Bissaka has great tackles. To me, Bai tackles like Wan-Bissaka. When I see him play, I think about Wan-Bissaka because I like how they both tackle the same way.
True.
So for me, I feel like I don't have a problem with Bai.
But
Honestly, I don't have a problem.
For center back to tackle like that is risky. Toa red cards, toa yellow cards, toa tackles. So like Bai is the best defender. But kumbuka hizi red cards na hizi tackles ni parts of the game. So lazima
part of him.
Na ni part of him. Lazima uko intelligent.
You
ukizipata una costume.
True.
Injuries Bai anajaiumizwa.
Yojiumiza.
Yeye self inflicted.
Yes.
Yeye mwenyewe.
Ati concussion. No.
Yeye mwenyewe. So me go defense naona chaos. Maybe wapuna surprise.
Right.
But with Vardy na speed ya Vardy,
also I feel like you see how like this last Champions League, how we tulipigwa na PSG tukatolewa Champions League. This is what happened. Fred alipata yellow card. For me as a coach, I think umse amepata yellow card is a rough player. Acha nipitishe chini. Aliendelea kumchezesha. We got a red card, 10 men down. We obviously lost that game, you see. So for me, I feel like if Bai apate yellow or a red, tactically as a, because you know this is a rough player. You know even McTominay is a rough player. You know people like this, they are rough players. So once this guy starts playing badly, ama uone akona tendencies tutapata yellow ama red, mtoe change the game. But for Ole Gunnar, he never does that. He knows Bai is somebody rough. Ataka tu na yeye mpaka sasa tupate red. You realize, I should have gotten him out once he got that first yellow. Or I saw him playing badly, then I should have gotten him out.
True.
You see? So for me, I have a problem generally with how just Ole Gunnar handles everything.
Yeah, you know why Pep, Tuchel, The best managers.
Ateta, continue. Yeah.
Because they are managers. I think Ole Gunnar is a coach. He's not yet a manager. Pep, at the start of the season, he knows the players he'll use, the players he'll offload.
The players he will get in.
Yeah, and the players he'll get in. So, at one point, hautawaisikia Pep ana change squad. Na hautawaisikia players wake wana complain atuchezeshwi. Hautawaisikia. Take full control as a manager. Man City, I'll manage it. On the other hand, Ole Gunnar ana coach based on emotions, and ana his role as a coach.
Do you think there's so much board power, the office power, that Ole Gunnar hana chance of finding what? He doesn't have the power to do everything as he likes.
Manu and Arsenal are traditional teams. You come nanipata.
Yeah.
They are based on DNA. Kuna a certain style hizo team mbili ziucheza. Zenye ndio maana they need makocha wenye wamepitia hiyo system ndio waweze kuiendelesha. That's why Ole Gunnar is there. Walijaribu Mourinho ikakataa, wakajaribu Moyes ikakataa, wakajaribu Van Gaal imekataa.
Yes sir.
With Ole Gunnar this progress ni ile tu hajapata his squad right. Scholes alisema ingekuwa Ferguson, Fred angekuwa wale others. Sijui nipata. Umecheza ball unajua who are the others. You'll be training there, even Ferguson ana hata shughuli na wewe. You train, usitrain, that's up to you. Ani yeye kwa squad yake ataki player kama Fred. But on this side Ole Gunnar, I think ako based on emotions. Anasa his role as a coach. Na hilo inakuwa ni nightmare kwa macoach.
Told you, man. Theater of dreams. I didn't say they are good dreams, but anyway, I went to the streets to get my fans.
Yeah.
They actually wanted to know, yani walikuwa na predictions out for the weekend. So before we get into the final game of the day, which is the Chelsea versus Brentford, we all agree that Brentford is no joke, right?
No joke.
Yes.
True.
They are good, proper players, good ballers. Wacha tusikia my fans one or two, man.
Mimi naona Caleb Chuma hapa aka Manuele, Manchester United fan. Mimi naona Manu kishinda probably one. Mimi naona Caleb Chuma hapa aka Manuele, Manchester United fan. Mimi naona Manu kishinda probably 1 or 2-0. Leicester is tough, but tuliwachapa before. And probably Cristiano pale kwenye clutch, Bruno Fernandes akibao, alafu assist itoke kwa Pogba.
What's your take on those comments, man? That's one kind. Unaona hadi nika umse ya kufantasy. Na wasa amechagua anataka wapate mapoints.
Typical Pogba fan.
Hey, Pogba assist.
This guy
from where, man? In as much as amekuwa kama hizi assist, lakini on the real though, kuna zingine Pogba hata inamgonga mgongo.
Kwa the most assists 7.
Yeah, najua, lakini zingine ni Kandole aliguza tu hapo mzee akapiga bao.
Alipata tu nayo.
But what's your take on Manu Tuni? He sounded confident. Are you all confident?
Yeah.
You're confident? 2-0?
2-1, because you know, I feel like Manu we concede goals in as much as yes we can win a game, but you can't count on clean sheets. You can't count on Manchester clean sheets. As a matter of fact, we've bought Varane, but they still, I don't know if it's Ole Gunnar. Ole Gunnar doesn't get the best out of players. He doesn't get the best out of the legs of Akina Varane, Akina Sancho, who's just come, you know. So I feel like probably 2-1, because we are most likely to concede. You know, for us, we are defending against Akina Castagne and the like. So I feel like Castagne is somebody who's really good. So I feel like I don't know. Let's I feel like 2-1, probably 2-1. But I don't feel like Fernandes is going to score. So far, I've not been a Fernandes fan since game week 1, and I'm not shy of saying that, because I feel like after game week 1, he just has 1 assist and that's it. So I feel like probably not Fernandes who's going to score, probably somebody else, but not Fernandes.
Before your predictions, There's another fun. Manze will come up with the goods, probably predictions. Let's hear you, man.
So So other games we're playing today, other teams playing today, we have I think Norwich, Brighton for sure. Brighton win 2-0 to Brighton, even though they are away. Leeds, Southampton, KG affair. I'll go for a draw, 2-2 draw. Then the big one, Brentford, Chelsea. It's a Chelsea win. Though I'd wish for a draw. It's a Chelsea win. A 2-1 win to Chelsea. Yeah, later.
Okay, Monday
So other games.
Before we get to the Chelsea game, the first one who actually spoke, was so confident. Amekama hadi na majina. Kafu, to you, are you that confident?
Speaking as a fan, I'm confident.
As a Man U fan, you are confident.
As a Man U fan, I'm confident.
Right.
Speaking as a lover of football, I'm not that confident. Because that game will be hard for both teams.
Watford, Liverpool,
Because here is motivation versus motivation.
Okay.
So who has the most motivation will come up winners. Looking at the injury-stricken Manchester United, I think I'd say 2-1, a plus to Man U because Ronaldo is there.
And will probably start.
True.
Kama nani hajatumia zile vitu.
Yeah. Kama ule guna. Yeah. So 2-1 for Manchester United.
So 2-1. Listeners, muwasikia. Very confident Manchester United fans. In as much as they have nini, they are lamenting. Yani wako na shida ka 99, they still believe they will come victorious. But before we forget, man, this is a Juice Wave Radio, #1 online radio station, and with me on the Let's Talk Sports show, I am your master, Mr. Through and Through.
I'm Eugene Kafuna, your favorite gaffer.
I'm Stacy Victoria. Thank you for having me again.
Karibu, man. Anyway, on to the music.
Stella Mwangi. Can you stand up?
Bad vibes, I'm allergic to. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. Bad vibes, I'm allergic to. Gang, hina matata mboga ni genje. Chicken ni kiu, shake the bam bam, paka ni jeng. Kunisha safisha rada, sinu wadanja. Tupekita ina ketefa, yata ni ganja. Ti, hini fanta, tunakata. Hini rasta, mana gangsta. Sema ngu, teko kwe uguzo cheke kwe. Mimi nataka sante punda, rrrni kuteke ke. Maneno yako bita shinda adi morsi. Na kama boss in vita man, I don't fight chicks. Na rapa ineza futa yo career race. Na pia chuta juta cook the beef at your own risk. Hini lambo tana Subaru can't race it. Big ego koko jambo let's face it. Luna hand kabo lingua can't take it. Nina swali hey amigo, can I kick it? Oi 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 oi. Oi 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 oi. Bad vibes I'm allergic to. Oi 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 oi. Oi 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 oi. Bad vibes I'm allergic to.
Uliokoka na bado jaomoka buda. So unakula tu maboka ukitoa ushuhuda. Unajifanya una religious na una roho ya Judas. Una betray maninja sijui ya salasa buda. Raundi tumenona kapaka za buchari. Na sura kama tiangi hapa kuna forgery. Cheki nime clean up nice. Shingo maji see that eyes.
Mandem, niko base na girl them. Tuna blaze, tuna bond them. Bad vibes, wanna kill them. Yeah, mindo kimping wa easy painting. Mana fresh thing, na siko flexing. I got the juice, na siko blending. Nime stand out lakini bado nina blend in. Oi 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 oi. Oi 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 oi.
allergic to.
Say what? Tell 'em Mwangi. Diere kigwere, umete koraihu, tonete barafu we, diari kini dhukuru none jowe madhafu, werute hadafu, doe de dhahafu, teta kwa nyabura na disoka gana dhudha, didaga gasugu asio age no ufuda, ekera kera tugia kutigana na gia kwa na dokade, here maudo matare na fata, pause, I'm not just somebody, I'm a limitless force, Africans are lost, better bring them back to core, call yourself a lion but you just a house cat. Gotta switch that, flip it like an acrobat. Mambo bado bele ya kuchizi. Catch up with me, uta fall kama dizzy. I mean, I'm one off, no match up. You need backup, I just add up.
Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. Bad vibes I'm allergic to. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. Bad vibes I'm allergic to.
A story that started at Kilmarnock.
And that was Matata with Achu Achu. By the way, Matata have actually produced mazengo mampia inaitwa Pombe na Kizungu.
I'm so fantabulous.
Fantabulous. You guys.
And now everyone
Joke,
in the
man.
world.
Lakini usha realize man. That's actually a thing. Sasa kata maji sasa ni
Kizungu inakuwa mingi.
Yes. Stacy, are you one of those?
No. Stacy joko live. Ni no. After hapo.
Tunajua. But anyways, before we went for a Matata break, because those guys have mad music, right?
Yeah.
Undeniably, au pia kwa zile group lazima tuongelele because bangers after bangers after bangers.
Yeah.
Well, Liverpool are actually leading 4-0. Liverpool
Wow.
are going berserk against Watford. So if in case you're missing that game, man, is one to watch, get into the team, tune in, man, whatever place you are. Get yourself seated down because Liverpool are going haywire over Watford. I thought it would be a close game. What's your thought, Kafunizzy?
I think these are the games Liverpool wanasema piga hii tukiendaga. Hizi ni points za kuokota.
Very early.
Mapema. It's an early kickoff, early points for us.
Now, Stacy, in your opinion, was it going to be this easy?
I didn't think it was going to be this easy kwa sababu pia Watford haven't been performing so badly kulingana na venye walikuwa 2018-2019 season.
Yeah.
Wamekuja na ka improvement fulani. So I didn't know that itakuwa this easy, but for me I feel like crying because I had Salah in my fantasy. And then when I was going to triple captain him nikapata time imeshaisha. The lineups I couldn't now. So I feel like crying because at the end of the day I wanted to have Salah as my captain and him triple captain.
So who's your captain now?
Imagine it's Antonio. And I did eventually Antonio.
Oh, Mikael.
I regret manze not changing my team on time.
Yeah.
I regret kuto change team yangu on time because sasa na imagine atapata 12 points, already goal assist na bonus points times 3 hizo ni 32 ama ni 30 what. So I feel like crying because of my fantasy. But I'm proud of Liverpool.
Yashinski na Kaiga watakwambia nini? Well, hapo tu.
Ni hapo tu.
Yeah. Ujongelee game ya tactics versus motivation kabla tu wind up. Game ya Chelsea versus Brentford. Please, hiyo game lazima uongelee.
Chelsea versus Brentford.
Yes.
Anyway, before that technical tulikuwa tunafaa tuongelee story ya Chelsea versus Brentford.
True.
Brentford are coming in like the dark horses this season, man. Last season was Leeds for me because I say na hiyo total football wali catch people unaware.
True.
They actually finished walikuwa wanapigana na Arsenal for 9th and 10th last season. Oh dear Arsenal. Anyway, this season I feel from the get-go, Brentford walikutana na Arsenal. That fateful Friday night. 2-0.
2-0.
They are called the Bees. They actually swarmed on the Gunners.
Yeah.
2-0 and from then hawajaangalia chini. They actually beat West Ham.
Kuenda.
They drew against Liverpool and now comes Chelsea.
Wow.
Your time here imeisha ama? Do you think there's wako na kitu ya kufightia?
I feel like see team yaku ati say Chelsea now they start thinking that this is an easy team, easy game. We have this in the back of our hands. We got this. I feel like they shouldn't think like that because look, Liverpool ili draw na Man City. We saw like how that El Clasico type of game ilikuwa so fast, so entertaining, but wali draw 2-2 against the best. The same Liverpool wali draw 3-3 against Brentford. I mean, these are not guys you can just sleep on and say ati it's an easy game. No, I feel like you shouldn't. It's like you see those enemies. Don't underestimate your enemy.
Very true.
We shouldn't underestimate Brentford because they can do wonders. I feel like Rudiger is not playing. Rudiger is Chelsea's
main man, yeah.
Main man for defense. He's not playing. So I feel like they might have a chance. Chelsea is not. They don't have a Havertz. Pulisic as well is not playing. Hawana ile attacking wanda depends sasa na duo ya Wana na Lukaku. So for me I feel like Brentford inaweza kuwa na chance. Actually for me that game na predict draw.
Octopus amesema. What's your take on that game, man?
After Chelsea versus Liverpool, nimekam kutrust Tuchel. He's a
from
mastermind.
The red card,
yeah, from the red card. He's a mastermind. Anajua kuja goal na squad. So I think this game itakuwa tactics versus motivation. Juu Brentford wana come all out. Na Chelsea najua wako prepared for to come all out.
Yeah.
So I think for me itakuwa a Chelsea win. But itakuwa fight.
It'll be a struggle, yeah?
Yeah, itakuwa struggle.
Well, unlike most people on the comment section of people who I've been talking to, they feel like, well, it's about time. Brentford wamekuwa na the honeymoon, the nice patch running of games, or maybe they actually beat Arsenal, they drew against Liverpool. We are jogopa the big boys.
Yeah.
As in, they're actually stating their claim, and we guys are here to stay. Remember, I think the third time is a lucky charm. Brentford, they were so good in the championship, but ikifika playoffs, they actually lost 2 times. They were meant to qualify into the league. Now, first time lost, second time lost in the finals. So this time around, they actually made it. They did it. So I think now they are very, very well brewed for the league. So you mean my opinion? Because kakuna teams zimepanda that I think will stay. Because Norwich are actually going back home. Norwich are going home.
True.
Brentford will stay in the league, and will stay kwa hii league. They will for a long time, according to me. Okay, so talking about teams that are going to be relegated, man. Kuna team ilikuwa inashindana na Arsenal kukuwa number last. Norwich City, and today they face a resurgent Brighton FC. Have you seen Brighton play, you guys?
Wow. Yes, ni Brighton in a win too.
Obvious.
I saw Leona game here, Brighton versus Arsenal.
Look at those guys. Run for
wait.
Yeah, that was bad.
Ilikuwa ni back and forth. Brighton ilikuwa na many chances than Arsenal.
Yes.
For sure.
Possession as well.
Adi possession. Ni ile tu on goal awako that sharp.
Yeah, because Mopa is actually not a very, very prolific striker. Akona days zake where at banging the goals.
Zile za kuangukia ni it landed on the good foot.
Stacy, Brighton, Norwich, and what Brighton are as a team this season?
I feel like definitely Brighton win. In as much as yes, Brighton, for me I feel like Brighton has really good defenders. I mean their defenders, they try akina Duffy. They really try to hold it back uko nyuma. But also I feel like Neil Mope pia anaweza saidia Brighton.
Yeah.
For me I feel like in as much as yes he's not one of the top strikers in the world, but I feel like against Norwich he can be the top. Against Norwich he's the best striker who can play against Norwich for Brighton. So I feel like easy. It's an easy win. Norwich are definitely going to be relegated again. They were relegated, they came back, now they're going to be relegated again. They play so badly. The football is boring. So I feel like definite Brighton win. Because Brighton as well, they also play fast. So I feel like their pace itasumbua Norwich. So for me, I feel like definite Brighton win.
Where you had them from the horse's mouth, man. Proper football punditry, predictions. Na kama unataka kuwekelea pesa, man, talk to us. Kuna watu wanajua bola hapa.
Tafadhali.
Tuongeleshe kwanza before you stake your hard-earned money. It has been real, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for Stacy, Kafu. Nashukuru sana for you guys coming in.
True.
And Peleka is a fire, man. It's been real, man. I would like to do this probably every time, man. I've been having fun over here, man. I hope you've been having fun too, Kafu as well.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, and as we live, man, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Week. As Vivian has said it on the Hangout, man, so get screened, take care of yourself, love yourself, and if you're going out today to watch football, obviously, be safe, wear a mask, do whatever you need to keep yourself safe. COVID is still with us. Stay safe, stay woke, and well, no tukutane hapa, because we guys need you over here, man, for the comments and the interactions on Let's Talk Sports. So before I finalize, Stacy, talk to the people, Kafu, before we.
As a United fan,
yeah,
I'm looking forward to the win, and thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it because as a girl, I don't have many platforms to come and talk about football. Because this is mainly a masculinized sport.
Yeah.
So for me as a girl, I feel so blessed to represent girls who know football.
Yeah.
Because for me, I love football. It's a passion for me since 2018. So I feel like you've given me a platform to express myself.
Yeah.
Where not many people will give me this chance. So I thank you so much.
Karibu, man.
Yeah, true. To all the fans out there, to all the Kenyans, tafadhali msiluze hope na Harambee Stars. The future is too bright. There's light at the end of the tunnel, at the end of the day. Nimefurahi sana kuwa hosted hapa.
Yes, sir.
I think nilipiga intro, alafu nikaepa. Sasa
nimeona nipiga intro.
Yaani imekuwa ni kama Torres na Diego Simeone.
Ndio hivyo sasa. But it's cool, man. It's nice having you here, brother.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Sana. Thank you for pulling up. And before I finish, you had Kafunizzy, you had Stacy, madam. Oh, both of them. Kiburi FC. Guys, it's been a long show. Sijakuwa na rest. Trying to tetea Arsenal over here. But anyway, it's been real. It's been master. They call me Mr. Through and Through. You guys, we out.
Leo tunawaka na matenje na sitaki hasira kaende situko sawa na kirende ngoi mbogi ya madenge. Leo tunawaka na matenje na sitaki hasira kaende situko sawa na kirende ngoi mbogi ya madenge. Hadija unachezanga kakanija mbogi ya madenge mbogi ya madenge. Hadija unachezanga kakanija mbogi ya madenge mbogi ya madenge. Kagwe generali wa madenge drip iko sharp kama wembe hita misijalishi na wewe chain itabidi onipende manyege nikispeed tukigenge nikorada kama super na kibenge shika mawaidha kam nikujenge mini classic pilipili na maembe. Hadija unachezanga kakanija mbogi ya madenge mbogi ya madenge. Hadija unachezanga kakanija mbogi ya madenge sikiza mbogi ya madenge.
Super ana float kwa ukuta ana spoon fidiwe mambuta na kenye mimi nataka ni akuga ajua kumix pizza na skuma ajua kufunga pampers na nyuma ajua kudance genge tu na rumba. Alejandro anakonga critical the way to his heart ni kwa genital.
Hadija unachezanga kakanija mbogi ya madenge mbogi ya madenge. Hadija unachezanga kakanija mbogi ya madenge mbogi ya madenge. Kagwe real talk mini rockstar
kweli kuna kitu mimi nakosa. Nalingika kibaki wanatosha. Ngoja ushaosha shada na kopta ngori. Balozi wa machopi ngozi. Dhahabu haikosi ngogi. Waroro na manoti moshi. Ukitaka mimi ndio kiongozi. Hadija unachezanga kakanija. Mbogi ya madenge. Mbogi ya madenge. Hadija unachezanga kakanija. Mbogi ya madenge. Mbogi ya madenge.
Yo, ni Dantes.
Yo, Moran. Yeah. Hadi Monday ni kazi. Tuesday ni katu Monday. Wednesday si jali. Thursday nangoja Friday. Oh la 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 la. Oh la 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 la. Oh la 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 la. Oh la 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 la.
Twende. Tukorido sahi hadi Mangware. Kina Kemboi wamefika na walales. Hakuna gravity kwa mongo ni mabale. Najisikia kuna kakitu kwa wallet. Mtaani nilitoka hadi kiwa manches. Sikupitia kibandaski kwa madhe. Sahi katumbo kamejaa kuna gases. Juu ya kunyenya jag sipendangi glasses.
Nadhani sato nakuwa na ganje ni nani. Hata taka makali tayari. Buda sai niko maji na imagine. Manena niko kazi. Mini big boys yezi gusa toy. Missy role model ni avoid. Na mbona buda nikilewa. Haribu ganje nikisema pewa. Hadi Monday ni kazi. Tuesday ni katu Monday. Wednesday si jali. Thursday nangoja Friday. Oh la 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 la. Oh la 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 la. Oh la 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 la. Oh la 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 la.
Oh la la la, chio mio, bala, ma weekendi musere na maarif kadhaa na mapainting, magala wana sanif, shasha, meditating, na tambla ya kimratish kuba, kurumisha ngoko kama generator, wendo kwa kosa kwa najileta leta, bona funga long shokani kela teta, kijana kadogo kakoina diseta,
Juni weekendi leo tunambleki, hatuwezi kosa form buda kuna plan B, tupitie peti tunyonye irori. Leo pilo si manyoya kuna pongi. Ni personality gadhe si matembe. Jumangoko wanadai tu wakiembe. Lesi kunyi fakse ina uzembe. Niko farmers just na sichagui jembe.